What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, and let's talk about it some more. Let's get into this. Anthony Fitzgerald, David Da Vinci, B. Pauly, Via Ferrell, James, Julian Levy, J. Cole, John Merriweather, Adam Quinmons, Robert Rich, D. Griggs, J. King Jr., Tiana Scott, Peace and Blessings, Queen, Machiavelli Mafia, Terry Sims, Antonio Matthews, King Judah, Tani Marie, Peace and Blessings, Queen, Robert Rich, Ricardo Melrose, Daniela Bolden, Peace and Blessings to you, Queen, Big Pooh, Demetrius Hogg, my brother, Ray Uriel, what's going on? Shogun 76, what's going on? Boxing Boy Nation, Clarence McLean, Lamarcus Robinson, Ralph Shelton, Steve Austin, Jaquan Pickett, Doug J. Luckett, Sancho Chulo, Xavier Combs, Backyard King 315, Brandon Hill Sr., my brother, Chappelle Show 56. Where you been at, brother? Where you been at? John Moore, Sean Strong, Boxing Nation, Demetrius Hogg, Artie Buckley, King Third Eye Supreme. Where you been at, great brother? Lil Lou 15, Edward Plank, A-Dub, Optimus Prime, Neil R, Jew Blue, Durag Dan Cheney, Jamel Hammett, Chaz 313, my brother, Darius Hankins, Rich Bartley, Mike Fitness, Anthony Moore, Jay Lopez, David Lee, Loops D. Lot, The Chosen One, SC, Quest for Knowledge, my brother, Slow Flow Ben Yah, what's going on? Pierre Tinton, what's going on? Jerron Purtle, my brother, what's going on? Gayela Ludermilk, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Nedley Shakur, OGM, Real Gutter Music, 2K17 Video, Alice Corona, my brothers, Twiz West Philly, my brother out there on the road. Be safe out there. Gator Nation 78, Chris Ray, Stack of Mill TV, just right. Bond R33S3, Giovanni Walker, Mo Fontaine. What's going on, my peoples? D. Childs, what's going on? Mitch, what's going on? Johnson Boys Entertainment, Steve Austin, Jackie Houston, Basement Boxing Talk, what's going on? My brother, Jason Bourne, brother in the super chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue with the fresh cut. Salute. Appreciate you, great brother. Smash that like button, people. M. Wraith Boss, what's going on? Smash the like button, people. Let's get them likes all the way up, people. Get the likes all the way up. We got 320 people. Let's get 320 likes. Jay Harris, too real. What's going on? So let's get into this, right? There's a strong possibility that we could get Errol Spence Jr. versus Vergil Ortiz Jr. next at Cowboy Stadium, Dallas, Texas, okay? And then we could get Terence Bud Crawford versus Keith one-time Thurman, should Keith Thurman get past Mario Barrios, as all expect him to do. Bless 365, peace and blessings, Queen. Kick sign socially, knock your block off. What's going on? So that's what's being expected. Kenneth Muhammad, what's going on? So we could look forward. Jeremiah Claiborne, what's going on? This is a possible, plan B, since Yordanis Ugas has been taken out the equation. What do y'all think about this? Giovanni Walker, my brother in the super chat, said, push the like button when you come in the door. Yeah. Ring my doorbell before you walk inside and wipe your feet before you come inside. Salute, Giovanni Walker. Johnson Boy Entertainment, brother in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Caleb Cooper, what's going on? So, right? Herbert Johnson, what's going on? Gabe Moore, my brother, what's going on? So, this could possibly be, right? A situation scenario that they're possibly mulling over. Herbert Johnson, Arthur Hawkins, what's going on? In replacement, Mr. Blue, what's going on? A-Dub, Monttown Slim, what's going on? Since Yordanis Ugas has been taken out the equation. Teach, Sean Smith, what's going on? What do y'all think about this taking place? I like it, right? We know Vergil Ortiz Jr., 18 wins, no losses, no draws, 18 wins by way of knockout. DF Dub, no motivation. Anthony Pelosi, what's going on? Sherman Callahan, Teach, what's going on? Right? They have a history. Errol Spence, Vergil Ortiz Jr. They come out. They actually trained at the same gym at one point in time, to my understanding. Chris Ray, Lil Durk, Robert Sanchez, Tunnel Vision, what's going on? Old School Boxing Talk. Wilt Sheldon, what's going on? Trick Boxing 2, what's going on? DP Rocker, what's going on? Revelation Flooring Group TV 1, what's going on? 504 Top Level, what's going on? So this could be Tony 2002, what's going on? So We know Errol Spence from Dallas, right? Terry Sims, what's going on? Well, he's actually born in New York and he resided in Texas. Okay. Your Capadonna 24, what's going on? Driptopia Clothing, Zamar Yu, what's going on? Alexander Wright, Herbert Freeman, Brian Garrett Jr., 6558, what's going on? What's going on with y'all? Smash that like button. Charles Edward Cheese, my brother. What's good with my brother Charles Edward Cheese? Robert Ellis, what's going on? Alexander Wright, what's going on? Marcus Golden. So, Boxing Real News, what's going on? Bobo, what's going on? So, this can be, a good situation, right? Because DJ 7 for life, what's going on? Yenj and Pongo, what's going on? Now, obviously, everything in the sport of boxing is subject to change, right? Today they say one thing, tomorrow it's a whole nother thing, right? So everything, Dwayne Broussard, what's going on? Everything, DP Rocker, my brother, what's going on? Is subject to change in the sport of boxing. Lyman Paulie, my brother, what's good with you? Randy, what's going on? Lyman, man, how was your holidays? I forgot to hit you up on the holidays. USMC _ Pac-Man, what's going on? Geo James, Khalil 98, Christopher Good, what's going on? William Scott, what's going on? So this is, being a possible plan B, right? Terence Chavez, what's going on? Crane Enterprise, what's going on? I love it. You understand? Michael Anthony, what's going on? My brother in Super Chat, what's up, fam? Keep up the good work. I appreciate you. Now, one thing I do have a question about and a concern about is, is Terence Crawford staying active, right? Because if Terence Crawford waits for Keith Thurman until July, that's a long time. Terence Crawford fought in November. He fought November 20th, right? Now he's going to wait all the way till July for Keith Thurman. Anthony Pelisui, I hope I say your name right, great brother. In the Super Chat, said, peace, Blue. You are the vanguard of the LDBC. Man, I appreciate you 1,000%, man. Manuel the Israel God, what's going on? Anthony, man. Pelisui. Pilachu. Man, how you say name, great brother? Pilachui. Lucci. Pialucci. There you go. Pialucci. Never around. What's going on? Machiavelli Mafia, brother in Super Chat. EJ versus Vergil Ortiz. LOL. EJ about to ruin a career. LOL. Yeah, I agree. Right? But remember, he's in T-Town, the CEO. What's going on? Remember, he's number 1 in the WBC rankings. He's also number 1 in the WBO rankings, right? Now, now it's a possibility he goes the route of Terence Crawford. Now, remember, also Josh Taylor, right? Josh Taylor is going to place himself as the mandatory challenger as well for Terence Crawford, right? Josh Taylor plans to move up, to welterweight. Now he has a fight coming up, right? That he has to Trey Boy 89. What's going on? Neckbone. What's going on? Cano Local Sports. What's going on? He has a fight coming up that he has to, obviously get past. But Josh Taylor, wants to make himself the mandatory for Terence Crawford. Tyrell Dodd. What's going on? Live Life DGAF. What's going on? Who else we got? I just missed somebody. Fly High 89 Solo Productions. What's going on, my peoples? Mr. West, Robert Sanchez. What's going on? Right? So he has a fight. Yeah, Machiavelli Mafia. If he decides to go this route, I don't think he's ready. Manolo Vasquez. What's going on? I don't think he's ready at all. L. Ratton Universal, D. Ely Ortiz, Mayweather and Davis. Cherry Farm, Cherry. Wendell Jackson, what's going on? How could you say Floyd Mayweather? Wendell Jackson, what's going on? Terry Buck, what's going on? Avoiding any fight. If you come in and you tell me that Floyd Mayweather avoided a boxing match, then you clearly don't know about the sport of boxing. Salute to my brother Antonio Matthews in the Cash App, dropping that $250 on your boy Blue in the Cash App. Salute to my brother Devon Smite, brother in the Cash App. 2 times. Salute to my brothers, man. I appreciate y'all 1,000%. USMC _ Pac-Man, brother in Super Chat. First time for a Super Chat, bro. Just sending support, bro. Hey, I appreciate you 1,000%, great brother. Much love to you. Slime Glizzy, what's going on? Appreciate you, USMC Pac-Man. Much love to you. Uncle Casey, brother in the Super Chat. dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Cash App. Salute to my brother Uncle Casey dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Cash App. Much love to you. So here's the thing, right? Now, Vergil Ortiz, if he accept this, right? He accept this route. Because remember they had a little back and forth at one time. Mr. Blue, Jonathan 97, what's going on? Charles Bell, Change Man 24, what's going on? K Ross, what's going on? Terry Morgan, what's going on? They had a back and forth, a little spat at one point in time because remember Josh Taylor thought that Vergil, that Errol Spence was slighting him, right? Dorian Johnson, what's going on? Archives at midnight, what's going on? So he said, Bossinger, what's going on? Johnny Q, what's going on? And they was kind of making it like, a little rivalry, right? Leroy Green, what's going on? Remember, Vergil Ortiz had put up a picture and say, I never slighted Errol Spence. It was all good a week ago type of conversation, right? Josh Taylor, he fighting Jack Cottrell February 26th, right? Defending his mandatory title, undisputed titles. Billy Sapp, what's going on? Danny Maldonado, what's going on? Trap Media USA, what's going on? And so remember that, right? And Josh Taylor, he gets past Jack Cottrell as I expect him to. Jason Hawes, what's going on? Hamilton still won. Little Scrappy, what's going on, great brother? He gets past Jack Cottrell, Marky Dan 123, my brother. Erica DeMero, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Say Crawford won't fight Boots. Amaro Sankafo, what's going on? Say it's not that I don't think that they won't fight Boots, right? I just think that they're in a different place in their careers. You understand? We see the talent in Boots. The fans are calling for Boots to get his opportunity, as am I, right? Jose Manuel Garcia Jr., what's going on? Texas versus Texas. Yes, sir. Mike Brown, what's going on? So as am I, right? I want Jerron Boots Ennis to get his opportunity. And we see he's right now, right? Cody Pullard, what's going on? He don't have next. He got right now, right? M. Mills, what's going on? Bruce Michael Williams, Tez B28, what's going on? So we want to see Boots get his opportunity right now, right? DCC, what's going on? But the thing is, they're in different places in their careers than fighting Jerron Boots Ennis. So it's not a case of Terence Crawford won't fight him or Errol Spence won't fight him. It's just that they're simply June BK, my brother, what's going on? Spirit, what's going on? Misfit, peace and blessings to you, Queen. It's just that they're in different places in their careers than he is. You understand? Jose Ortiz, Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? My brother Bish, be megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little kids, little cousins, friends with little kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. Again, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. My brother Bish, please drop the link. Machiavelli Mafia, brother in the super chat, he said, if Vergil Ortiz get the fight, all the people saying Boots don't deserve a shot have to be quiet. Vergil Ortiz is a non-black fighter, and that helps in the rankings, period. Yeah, he gets his opportunity. Huncho two-time, what's going on? Jerron Boots Ennis is going to get his opportunity. Vergil Ortiz is just the difference between Vergil Ortiz and Boots Ennis is that the sanctioning bodies rank them higher than they rank Boots, right? Drop mail, the Don, what's going on? So he's number one in the WBO. He's number one in the WBC. Box fan 713, brother super chat, he says, Slide Blue, salute to my brother. Appreciate you. Right. So that's the difference. I am Trail Will. Go subscribe to my brother. I am Trail Will. Leroy Green, what's going on? Black Preacher Man, what's going on, great brother? So that's the difference between Vergil Ortiz and Boots is the ranking system. Chick Cicerelli, what's going on? Stephen L. The Mac, what's going on? Big Block, Darryl Jones, what's going on? So that's the difference in opportunity. Chad Robinson, what's going on? Because if Vergil Ortiz gets the opportunity to fight either Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, it's not that they chose to fight him over choosing to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. Is that the sanction bodies put him in position to get an opportunity, and that's the sanction bodies' fault. Tyrell Dodd, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to you, great brother. So that's the difference. It's not Mr. Drick Joe, what's going on? Sylvester Solomon, 2011, what's going on? It's not that they just pick Vergil Ortiz and said, or we'll fight you and won't fight Boots. No, they're coming to a point where they don't have a choice. Marqueen Sorrells, what's going on? Real Raw 1980 Longhorn, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? Jahu Yisrael, what's going on? Bobo, my brother. That's the difference, right? It's not that Errol Spence or Terence Crawford said, I'm going to choose him over you. No, it's that they're going to either lose their belts if they don't fight him, or they got to fight him. right? So it's simply that's what it's boiling down to as far as that opportunity, right? And he just hasn't gotten. I personally think that fighters, they like their chances. This is no slight to Vergil Ortiz Jr. I just think that fighters like their chances against Vergil Ortiz more so than they do Jerron Boots Ennis. So you have the fight with Maurice Hooker and Vergil Ortiz, right? You had the fight with Igis Kavalauskas and Vergil Ortiz. I think that I think they truly like their chances against Vergil Ortiz. I think they truly see weaknesses and holes in his game that they feel like they can capitalize on. And that's what they're looking to do. It just didn't play out in their favor, right? When you look at Boots and you look at his skill set, I don't believe that they look at his skill set and say, yeah, I could just make that happen. I truly don't believe that. Trap Media USA, brother in Super Chat, said Boots is number 2 in the WBO. So Errol versus Ortiz, Boots versus Bud. Is he number 2 in the WBO? I don't think he's number 2 in the WBO. Is he? I think he's number 2 in the IBF. Christopher Good, brother in the Super Chat, much love to you. My brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building. Is Boots number 2 in the WBO? A17 Boxing B, what's going on, great brother? Amir Kari, Jawan Rummels. What's going on, peoples? He's number 2. I know he's in the IBF. James with AZ. Chichi Torres. What's going on, Chichi? Where you been at? Jason Howes. What's going on? Let's see. Keon Carr, my brother. What's going on? I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken, man. My brain be on overload. 88 Sports Talk, my brother. Cholo Noah. What's going on? My brain be on overload. So it's a possibility. In the WBO rankings, Boots is number 2. He is. Yeah, I like. Hey, now, yeah, Spirit, what's going on? You're right. He is number 2. So if Bud, if Vergil Ortiz is Errol Spence's choice, then why not Boots and Bud? That makes sense. Hey, he's in that position. You're right. That makes sense. Quan Booker, what's going on? Cinnamon Savage, my brother, what's going on? Hey, DePaul Turner, brother in Super Chat, I watch all your vids. I love the show. Man, I appreciate you 1,000%, great brother. The talented Mr. Ranger, what's going on? Shelby Jackson, what's going on? Hey, that makes sense. He is number 2. Why not make it happen? If Vergil Ortiz and Errol Spence fight, why wait? Make the date. Why wait? Make the date. So they bumped him up because he wasn't number 2. I know for sure he wasn't number 2. They bumped him up. Hey, they bumped him up. Cano Local Sports, my brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you. Grind Works Entertainment, what's going on? Poe Porter, Robert Brown, what's going on? James Prophet, what's going on? They bumped him up. John Kramer, what's going on? When they bumped him up? Floyd McLeland, what's going on? When did they bump him up? Because they bumped him up. Because he wasn't number 2. John Kramer, what's going on? Eric Salazar, brother in Super Chat. Salute, great bro. Hope everybody have a blessed day. Salute to you, great brother. Woo-wee. Trash Panda TV Vlogs, what's going on? They bumped Boots up, huh? When did they bump him up, people? When did they bump him up? When they bumped him up? Haiti, what's going on? How you doing? When did they bump him up? Chainsaw Mac, what's going on? DJ 7 for Life, my brother, what's going on? Yes, Paul Counterboxing, what's going on? Stare Life, what's going on? Starry Life, what's going on? Hey, smash the like button, people. No, he wasn't number 2 2 days ago. They Dunk, what's going on? Petty Teddy, what's going on? He wasn't number 2 2 days ago. Terry Morgan, what's going on? Now, I ain't been out the loop that long. Jamal Ware, what's going on? Nah, he wasn't number 2 2 days ago. Smash the like button, man. We got 800 people here. Let's get 800 likes. They bumped him up. The White Myrick, what's going on? Sneaky Quiet, what's going on? Uh-oh. And I got something. Man, I got some Kareem Gabriel, what's going on? Yeah, I got something special for y'all. So they moved him up in the ranking system, right? So it only makes sense that if Errol Spence fights Vergil Ortiz Jr., Malik Rain, what's going on? Terence Crawford fights Jerron Boots Ennis. Cruddy Bryan, what's going on? He's available. Isaiah Conriquez, what's going on? He's available. Boots ain't going to turn down nothing but his collar. And he don't even do that because he don't wear collars. So he going to take the fight. Patricia Shelton, Peace of Butts Queen, where you been at? We ain't seen you in a month of days. Michael Ray II, what's going on, great brother? Ooh-wee. Day, what's going on? Lance, what's going on? Jay Wash 4, what's going on? Hey, they bumped him up. Lil said it, what's going on? A3 to Casanova, what's going on? They bumped him up. Broken Tradition, my brother Ron in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Ron. Ron dropped the link. Eric, what's going on? Man, y'all just made my day. PGH Big Dog, what's going on? Y'all just made my day. The Gold Millionaire Mindset, my brother, what's going on? Woo-wee! Machiavelli Mafia, my brother in Super Chat, he said, if Boots get his shot, he is going to total beat Bud down, then beat Errol, then take the WBA from whoever the top prospect should get their shot. Hey, man, Boots could ruin all the plans of the big fight between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Dominic Sebring, what's going on? And did y'all hear what Bob Arum said? Bob Arum said that Terence Crawford is not realistic in his negotiations. Clement Kayama, what's going on? That's what he said, right? Naughty Dread, what's going on? He said that Andrew Space, what's going on? Wayne Edwards, what's going on? He's not realistic in his negotiations outside the ring, right? He said that he wants money that his brand outside the ring doesn't reflect. King Judah, brother in Super Chat, come on, Blue, you know for a fact Bud not fighting somebody as skilled as Boots, brother. Laughing myself off. He said that's never going to happen. Hey, man, he might not have no choice. Steven De Silva, what's going on? He might not have no choice, King Judah. Jay Harris, too real, brother in Super Chat, said Boots will beat Bud and mess up the fight between him and Errol. It's best if Bud avoids him at all costs. Kenny, what's going on? Hey, man, they bumped him up. Oh, I got to check all the ranking system. We got 830 people. We should have 830. I know we don't. Chichi Torres, brother in the Super Chat, said, getting that bag, great brother. This time of the year costs a lot of dough. I've been keeping up, dropping them likes. I got you in my AirPods while I'm at work. Oh, salute to you, Chichi. Blessings to you, great brother. Yeah, and love. What's going on? Chick Cicerelli, brother in the Super Chat, said Tank was added to the ESPN pound for pound list. They just ought to. Chick Cicerelli, they just ought to. Man, Mario Gonzalez, what's going on? Britton Wilson, what's going on? He showed all types of skills on Saturday. They ain't gonna give you. They ain't want to give him his credit. John Cruz, Asan 17, what's going on? And the reason they don't want to do that, right? See, the reason they did that is because I made that video yesterday. That's the reason they did that, right? Because I made that video yesterday, Chick Cicerelli, on the comments made by ESPN boxing writer. Mike Wilkins, brother in the Super Chat. What's good, Blue? What you got in the aquarium behind you? Oh, that's my bearded dragon right there. Bearded dragon. Otis, what's going on? Otis Russell, Bernard Crawford, what's going on? On the mic, my brother Terence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic with Terence Bailey Sr. Christy Trotter, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? If there's boxing in the professional league and he's legit track at what they doing there. Hey, PA player, what's going on? Hey, this is just the sport of boxing, man. It's politics. So all these men are skilled. Nah, they're not all skilled. Well, I don't want to say that they're not all skilled, right? There's different skill levels. So you're right. Eugene Pearson, what's going on? Machiavelli Mouth said, skip the super chat. Did I? Sorry, great brother. Let me go back, go on back up. Sure did. Salute to my brother Machiavelli Mafia. He said, will they mandate Boots even though he just had a Mando? Yeah, they have to. You know why? Because you look at it from this standpoint, shining light, what's going on? They're going to have to mandate him. Marcus Luck, what's going on? Because that's how the WBO operates. When you the WBO mandatory, they make you the mandatory. You saw what they did with Olasanda Usyk. You saw what they did with YG805. What's going on? You saw what they did. Mano the boss. What's going on? PA player, my brother. See page 412 game. What's going on? PA player, where you been at, great bro? I ain't see you in a month of days. Samuel Gray, what's going on? Jay West, what's going on? Charles Edward Cheese said, not for nothing. The WBA rankings is solid. I got to look at it. I'm gonna look at it right now, though. They got to mandate. The WBO operates like that, right? That's why people was questioning Musica Troy. What's going on? Why didn't Demetrius Andrade go up and make himself Canelo Alvarez mandatory instead of going back there and doing this? All he had to do was just inform the WBO he was moving up. He would have automatically became his mandatory. Plain and simple. That's how they operate, right? And then make Canelo vacate the belt. King Judah, brother in Super Chat. One thing we know for sure is if Bud fights Boots, he will have to be forced. He would think what's going on. Well, let me tell you something. He gonna have to accept this, man. He don't accept this fight, right? Floyd McLeland, brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you. That's gonna look bad for Terence Crawford. So Boots is at number 2. Vergil Ortiz, guess what? This also puts pressure on Vergil Ortiz to make a move. Now Vergil Ortiz, you can't sit there idly and say, well, I'll fight McKinson or Martin or Abdulkarov, right? No, he going to have to fight somebody now. DeLeon Daniels, what's going on? Or Vergil Ortiz might have to fight Boots. He play around, Avanesian. He can't pick those types of fights. He mess around, he might have to fight Boots. Samar Beverly, what's going on? Brandon Benacourt, my brother, where you been at, brother? I ain't see you in a minute. D. Childs, brother in Super Chat Blue, is it possible for Errol to fight Abdulkarov next since he's the number 1 in the IBF? Yeah, for sure. It's just that Errol just wants a pay-per-view fight, and Abdulkarov doesn't represent a pay-per-view fight for Errol Spence. Kevin Lyles, what's going on, great brother? Clemon Brown, what's going on? Trey Lag, what's going on? The Spot, what's going on? He just don't represent that fight. That's not a pay-per-view fight. Artman Boxing, what's going on, Artman? Go subscribe to my brother Artman Boxing. L won't fail, what's going on? How is there no ring welterweight? Because there would be a ring welterweight if Ugas and Errol Spence unified the belts. If they fought, the winner would be the Ring Magazine champion. Elijah Yisrael, what's going on? Milwaukee Money, what's going on? Juice Box, what's going on? Chris Angel, what's going on? If Errol and Ugas was to fight, the winner would be the lineal Ring Magazine champion. But since they ain't fighting, we need another unification bout. Mario Gonzalez, what's going on? Alexander Liquar, what's going on? Judah Ben Israel, what's going on? So if they did fight, the ring belt would have been on the line, right? It's just not on the line because of that. You're saying 007, what's going on? But if they did fight, it would be on the line, right? I don't care what fighter is good. That's just anything else makes you. Yeah, Keith Barney, what's going on? So PJ Best, what's going on? Cecile Pulliam, what's going on? Now Terence Crawford can't say he don't have nobody to fight. Now Vergil Ortiz, he might go the route of fighting Terence Crawford. This puts pressure on Vergil Ortiz Jr. I love it. This just put pressure on Vergil Ortiz Jr. So now Boots is number 2 in the WBO. He's number 3 in the IBF, right? How's Sean Porter still number 2 in the IBF? Sure. So Boots should be number 2 in the IBF as well. Now that I think about it. Boots is number 2 in the IBF because Sean Porter's retired, right? So Boots is number 2 in the IBF. He should be number 2 in the WBO, right? Because I don't know why haven't they updated? He's number 3 in the WBC. Boots is putting pressure. Okay, Boots is top 3 in every sanctioned body now. Let's go. Boots is top 3 in every sanctioned body. He's number 3 in the WBA. He's number 2 in the IBF because Sean Porter's retired. So I don't know why he's still number 2. He's number 2 in the WBC, and he's number 2 in the WBO. Let's go. Now Boots is in position. Vergil Ortiz Jr. is going to feel the pressure. Terence Crawford is going to feel the pressure, and Earl's going to feel the pressure about Jerron Boots Ennis. Rico Breland, Jafari Caesar, what's going on? They're all going to feel the pressure to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. He's in position now, A. Louis, what's going on, to get the fights that we want to see. Now he's in position. He's top 3 just like Vergil Ortiz. Uh-oh, the dude is number 3. At least he's number 3 in the WBA, right? Which means he's going to be number 2 in the WBA because Stanionis is now fighting Ugas. So Stanionis is not number 1 anymore. He's fighting the champion. You understand? Herbert Weaver, what's going on? He's fighting the champion. Volts UK, what's going on? Mr. Carter, Errol, what's going on? Right? Swift Sloan, what's going on? Woo-wee! He's Stanionis is fighting Ugas. So Boots is number 3. So you bump him up one. Right? Boots is now number 2. Vergil Ortiz is number 1 in the WBA because Stanionis is fighting Ugas. Now, they just going to have to wait because Butev is really number 1. Okay? So Butev is really number 1 because he gets the winner of Stanionis and Ugas. So he's really number 1. So they still got to wait. But they in position. Now, Vergil Ortiz, you got to do something, baby. You got to pick. Now, Vergil Ortiz, you got to pick. Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. What route you going? Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, queen. You got to pick one. You're going the route of Errol Spence or you're going the route of Terence Crawford. D-Ray of Veer Phone, what's going on? Julius Thomas, Champ Man Down. Nick J, peace and blessings, queen. How you doing today? Ahmad Latif, what's going on? Go subscribe to the Queen Nick J's channel. So, with that said, they have to do something now. And guess what? Whoever Vergil Ortiz Jr. picks, the other Boots is going to get. Y'all ain't hear me. Whoever Vergil Ortiz Jr. picks, Boots is going to get the opposite. Because that's going to remove Vergil Ortiz Jr. King Judah, brother in the super chat, he said post-accident Spence beat them all. Pre-accident Spence knocks all of them out. Facts. Salute to you, great brother. Adrian McCoy, what's going on? So, QCP 1000, what's going on? So, let's say Vergil Ortiz says, I'm going the route of fighting Errol Spence. Well, then that means Terence Crawford is on the clock. With Boots. Boots don't need eliminators. That means Terence Crawford is on the clock. Right? And check this out. If Errol Spence, Errol Spence can avoid Boots for a little while. Carl Cash, what's going on? Let me explain how. Errol Spence can fight Abdumarov. I can't pronounce his name that well. Errol Spence can fight Abdumarov next as his mandatory, right? And Aiden Dada, brother in the super chat, what's good, Blue Boots? Low key going to be the reason we get the Super Fight 2022. Hashtag move Boots coming. Hashtag Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute. Hey, Reggie Coleman, what's going on? So, Abdumarov, if Errol Spence fights Abdumarov, that's his mandatory. That's his IBF mandatory, right? He satisfies that. Now, he still will have to satisfy his WBC mandatory challenger in Jaron Boots Ennis. But if Vergil Ortiz chooses to go the route of and the reason that being because Vergil Ortiz goes the route of Terence Crawford, then Jaron Boots Ennis will be bumped up. Errol Spence can fight Abdumarov. That's his mandatory for the IBF. That satisfies that. Then Errol Spence, he's still going to have the mandatory, but they'll give Errol Spence a pass and let him have a voluntary, which will be against Terence Crawford, and then he's going to move up. Code 189, brother in the super chat, dropping that half good on your boy Blue in super chat. Blue, I think Vergil gets smoked like Mikey if he picks Spence or Bud. Much love, brother. Yeah, I think that if he picks Errol Spence, Errol Spence is going to outbox him. He's going to win little to no rounds. I think it'll be 10 rounds to 2, 9 rounds to 3 type of fight. If he fights Terence Crawford, I think he's going to get stopped. Because Terence Crawford is not looking to outbox him. Errol Spence is going to look to get the victory and move on. He may look to break him down and get him out of there, but more so, Errol Spence is going to be looking like he did Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia. He's going to look to get the, Genesis, what's going on, get the victory and move on. We got 1,100 people here. We should have 1,100 likes. Mark Tip, brother in the super chat, Crawford and Ortiz will be looking for excuses not to fight Boots. I bet that Crawford versus Spence fight gets made now. Run, Ricky, run. Salute. Hey, I tell you something. S. Dot, what's going on? Everybody got to do something now. They done put Boots in the top 3. Les Hart, what's going on? LeVar Cooper, what's going on? They done put him in the top 3. Everybody got to make a move now. Everybody. Mainly Vergil Ortiz. You got to make a choice, baby. Dwayne Broussard, what's going on? TDLC, what's going on? DeHaven Alexander, what's going on? Reggie Coleman, what's going on? Leandro Guthrie Jr., brother in the super chat. So do both Bud and Errol have to fight a mandatory before they can have a unification, or is just another rumor? I'm late, just got off work. Okay, it's not. I don't deal with rumors, great brother. Everything in boxing is rumor. AB, what's going on? Shalom. Everything in boxing is a rumor until you actually see them in the ring and the first bell ring and they let them fly. Other than that, everything in the boxing, sport of boxing is just a rumor. Ray Smith, what's going on? Victor Garcia, what's going on? But here's the thing. Terence Crawford, now we got to get closer to that fight, or we're going either which way, we on the verge of getting big fights. You understand? We're going to get Corey Larimore. What's going on? We're going to get Terence Crawford. Boots is going to get his opportunity. Vergil Ortiz is going to get his opportunity, or we're going to get Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Plain and simple. Carlos Malagon, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, they don't have to fight their mandatories next. They can fight each other. But their mandatories now, Rod the Ruler, what's going on, is now going to put pressure because Boots won his opportunity. And Boots is not going to sit back and he's not going to be passive about it. He wants his opportunity and he wants it now. He believes he could beat Errol Spence. He believes he could beat Terence Crawford. He's not trying to wait. He's not trying to marinate anything. He's not trying to fight tune-ups. So he's going to push Vergil Ortiz to have to make a decision. Why? Because he's going to push the sanctioning bodies to make him the mandatory. He wants his opportunity. So that means that Vergil Ortiz is going to have to be, he's going to eventually be in a position where he's going to have to fight Boots in an eliminator, or he's going to have to move on. Because Boots is going to push for the fight. Brian Peterson, what's going on? Great brother in the super chat. Much love to you. So Boots is going to push for the fight. So now he's going to push Vergil Ortiz to make a decision. You understand? Jeremy C. Dog, what's going on? That's what's going to happen. Mike J, what's going on? So he's now going to push Boots. He's going to push Vergil Ortiz to, you got to do something, baby. You got to make a decision. David Hambone Hamilton, brother in super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Blue Blood TV and chat. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Mr. Holmes, what's going on? So Terrell Gadsby, what's going on? Gasberry, what's going on? So now Stash Lomain, what's going on? Now the problem is Errol Spence was going to fight Yordenis Ugas, right? Terence Crawford said he don't want to wait till July for Keith Thurman. You follow me? He don't want to wait till July for Keith Thurman. Now, on top of that, right? Watch this now. Now follow me. Tim Allen, what's going on? Now follow me now, right? Jay Miles, brother in the super chat, he said Spence Ortiz will be huge at Cowboy Stadium. I'll see you there, Blue, if it happens. Yes, sir. So now follow me. I want y'all to follow me now. Another reason Jackie Winfrey, what's going on? Boots is going to push Vergil Ortiz to make a decision. JT 1305, what's going on? Tico, what's going on? Why? This works in Boots' favor so much so. Let me explain to you why. Josh Taylor comes up. He's the WBO mandatory challenger, right? Well, Terence Crawford already has mandatories. He has to settle. Vergil Ortiz. Now, remember, he wasn't the mandatory. You understand? He wasn't the Alejandro Villarreal. What's going on? Spirit 8-Town 27. What's going on? They ordered the fight for Terence Crawford and Sean Porter, right? Now get this now. Josh Taylor beats Jack Cottrell. Josh Taylor moves up. Really? I have a phone. It's down here.
Look how cool this is.
It is.
What about Mila? She has her iPad?
Yeah, no, she sleep. Hold on, I'll tell her. I'll tell her come get it. Okay. Poop. Luis Ortega, OMG Beats, what's going on? Poop. K Savoy, what's going on? J Dread 504, what's going on? Now, Josh Taylor, Now, no, I didn't forget about Josh Taylor. I'm getting ready to explain. Now, Josh Taylor, right? Now, keep this in mind. Kenneth Pinkney, what's going on? Now, I want y'all to keep this in mind. Josh Taylor moves up. He's automatically going to become the WBO mandatory. If you're Vergil Ortiz, do you want to wait? Quincy Carter, what's going on? Because Josh Taylor is going to leapfrog you now. Real talk, what's going on? Boston and Barbecue, what's going on? Grail Sabelli, what's going on? Now Josh Taylor is going to leapfrog you. William Monteri, what's going on? Do you want to wait and let Terence Crawford? No, you can't sit on Push Jackson. What's going on? You understand? Now, here's another scenario for Boots, though. At least T, what's going on? Push Jackson, what's going on? Sin Strong TV, what's going on? Here's another situation scenario. Mario Pereira, what's going on? Right? If Stephen Houston, what's going on? Now, if Vergil Ortiz pushes for the fight, Terence Crawford doesn't have a fight right now. You understand? He said he don't want to wait till July for Keith Thurman. Ronell and Uncle David opinion show. What's going on? You understand? R. Stokes, what's going on? So if you're Vergil Ortiz, you don't have a fight. Laker Raven, Mr. Carter, what's going on? So Vergil Ortiz pushed for the Terence Crawford fight right now because you're going to get leapfrogged by Josh Taylor when he comes up. But you push for it right now, guess what? Guess what happens? Stan 92, what's going on? Mario Gonzalez, what's going on? Street Life Cartel 24, what's going on? He said Canelo was a huge draw at 24. Yeah, because Floyd Mayweather made him a huge draw at 24. We get every time you give him credit for that success at that early age, you got to keep in mind Terence Crawford Floyd Mayweather directly passed Canelo Alvarez the baton. Okay, so now guess what happens, right? New World Era Music Group LLC. Come get your phone.
Where's your daughter?
She sleep.
Wake her up.
Baby. 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 Israel Vasquez, what's going on? Jay Samuels, what's going on? So now what you do is, right? What you're doing is now, if you're Josh Taylor, if you're Vergil Ortiz, you take your opportunity at the title. Remember, you said you wanted this opportunity after you beat Maurice Hooker. And Terence Crawford wasn't going to fight you, right? Okay, so you take the opportunity right now. Baby, wake up. Over 575, what's going on? So now you take the opportunity. Now Josh Taylor comes up because Art Espinosa, Banks Law, what's going on? Because now Josh Taylor already stated that he was moving up after Jack Cottrell, right? Luis Ortega, what's going on? This is going to tell us a lot about Josh Taylor because he moves up to welterweight, okay? You don't have the Terence Crawford fight because Vergil Ortiz has it. So you move up in weight. Well, guess who you could fight? Felix Mays, what's going on? You got it. One Jerron Boots Ennis. Mr. Tally 140, what's going on? Adrian Nunez, what's going on? Now you got one Stephen Houston, what's going on? Baby, wake up. Ray Smith, what's going on? He's lying, he don't want the fight. He's not ready. Stephen Houston, what's going on? Well, he got to do something. PJ Collazo, what's going on? He ain't got no choice no more. See, the walls done closed in on Vergil Ortiz Jr. now. They done closed in. Now you got to make a decision. He don't have the opportunity no more to say, I'm not ready. Now you got to make a decision. The walls, they did like this now. They done closed in now. You understand? The walls already done closed in now. You're Vergil Ortiz. You got to do something. You're going to fight Josh Taylor for Eliminator? The WBO will do that. But you go ahead and fight Josh Taylor then. Cool. Paul Rizzo, what's going on? Or you could fight Terence Crawford, OG Sean and Dawn, what's going on? Right? Or you could fight Errol Spence Jr. But you got to do something because you got to get out the way. You can't sit on the pot. Freddie Frazier, what's going on? Reggie Williams, what's going on? You can't continue to sit on the pot. You got to do something. Keith Thurman, Israel Vasquez. Keith Thurman is fighting Mario Barrios in January. Macadon 1, what's going on? Tony TV, what's going on? January 29th. But he plans on fighting Terence Crawford in July. But Terence Crawford doesn't want to wait all the way till July. Leo Easy, what's going on? You understand? Herbie Weaver say you're bugging. Boots not beating Bud. If there's anybody that can beat Terence Crawford, it's Errol Spence and Jerron Boots Ennis. If there's anybody that's going to beat Terence Crawford, it's Errol Spence and Jerron Boots Ennis. For sure. Those are the two guys that can beat Jerron Boots Ennis. I mean, that can beat Terence Crawford. Don't get that twisted, please. Baby. Put it. Oh, wake up. Go ahead. Go upstairs and take your mommy the phone. Go. Where you going? Go this way.
I'm just getting.
What you getting? Okay. Daniel, what's going on? So now, Urban Naturalist, what's going on? So the Fight Club, what's going on? Tim Allen, what's going on? So now, G. Johnson, Justin, what's going on? Mr. Tally 140, what's going on? So now you got to do something. You got to make a decision, right? So now Terence Crawford has options. G. Cruz, what's going on? Errol Spence has options. Now the fight we want to see is Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. So they may as well go ahead, Isaiah Young, what's going on, and fight one another before the apple cart gets upset, because now it's getting real. And we don't want a situation, Dave Razul, what's going on? Now we don't want a situation where we had with Jamel Charlo and John J. Doe, what's going on? Jerome Harris, what's going on? We don't want a situation with Jamel Charlo Hurd situation, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua situation. We don't want these situations to reoccur. Back in the days, Yuriorkis Gamboa, Mikey Garcia never came to fruition. Remember, we were supposed to get Mikey Garcia, Puerto Rico versus Mexico fight. Mikey Garcia versus, Juan Ma Lopez. Aziki Young, what's going on? Phil Gonzalez, what's going on? Henry King, what's going on? But then we had Orlando Salido come in and beat Juan Ma Lopez and upset that apple cart. We don't want these situations. That guy George, what's going on? Right? So we may as well, Akina Williams, what's going on? L Harper Reptiles, what's going on? Right? So we may as well go ahead and get the fights that we're looking for, because the biggest fight in boxing needs to just go ahead and take place. Quincy Carter, brother in Super Chase, I'd rather see Bud versus Boots and Errol versus Vergil Ortiz. Thurman don't deserve a shot with all the inactivity and ducking. Well, see, the thing is, why not? What's going on? The plan was to have Terence Crawford and Keith Thurman in July anyway, right? Which means Terence Crawford needs to stay active. He needs to fight in May, right? He fought in November. He needs to fight in May, right? So who's he going to fight in May? Why not it be Boots? Josh Taylor got to fight Jack Cottrell in February. So, and that's late February 26th. So he ain't fighting till nearly March. He ain't fighting in May, right? Vergil Ortiz is the wild card. Michael Wilson, brother in Super Chat, evening blue, salute. Boots remind me of Aaron Pryor. He remind me of Roy Jones. Frank, what's going on? He remind me of Roy Jones. So you may as well now, let's go ahead, and get this super fight going. And get the super fight going. It might as well be time right now, right? Because he said Crawford ain't fighting Boots. Well, D. Mitchell, what's going on? The thing is, right? Even if he don't fight Boots, right? We're gonna get a big fight now. We guaranteed. We guaranteed to get a big fight now. James Allen Cooper, what's going on? We guaranteed to get a big fight now. Johnny Q, what's going on? Renee Basham, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Renee Basham. Michael Wilson, he remind me of Roy Jones, not Aaron Pryor. Gator Damu, Texas, brother. What's going on, great brother? Go Scott. Renee, drop the link. Sleepless Junior, what's going on? New World Errol Music Group, LLC, brother in Super Chat. Whose O will go first? Errol, Bud, Ortiz, or Boots? Vergil Ortiz. Because JT 1305, my brother. Because I don't think Vergil Ortiz, and this is no slight to him, Klotz, what's going on? Just stylistically, I don't think that Vergil Ortiz could beat either one of them. I don't think Vergil Ortiz could beat Boots. I don't think he could beat Bud or Errol. I think the ending is just different, right? Alfred Edwards, what's going on? DT, what's going on? But I don't think he beats either one of them. Just not happening. My brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. So I don't think he could beat either one of them. So the first one's old to go is his. Aziki Young, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, salute, bro. Isaiah Young is my twin brother. We appreciate the grind and knowledge you gave us for the sport of boxing. Hashtag 704 blessings from NC, North Carolina. Oh, for real? Oh, man, salute to y'all, man. That's what's up. Salute to my brother Isaiah Aziki Young, man. That's what's up. President Jafar, what's going on? Salute to y'all. Yeah, so, Urban Naturalist was going on. I think Vergil Ortiz, his O is going to go first. I don't think he could beat none of them. It's just stylistically matchups. I don't think he stands a chance to beat either which one of them. Now, I think Vergil Ortiz could beat Josh Taylor, right? So he could force a fight with Josh Taylor. Phil Gonzalez, what's going on? Because Josh Taylor, if he moves up and puts himself in position where he's looking to meet a mandatory, then maybe they'll order Josh Taylor versus Vergil Ortiz. G Cole, my brother, what's going on? As an elimination type of fight. You understand what I'm saying? Quinzel Stewart, salute to North Carolina, 336 in the building. So he said, ain't Thurman retired? No, Thurman fighting January 29th against Mario Barrios. So I know a lot of people have an issue with that fight, but you got to keep in mind, Keith Thurman ain't fight since 2019, right? Very inactive Keith Thurman has been. So he ain't fight since 2019. You understand? So I know people are looking at it and saying, well, man, he fight Mario Barrios, a junior welterweight. Well, Mario Barrios is a very, very large junior welterweight. And why don't we have 1.1K likes? We got 1,300 people here, and Frank Grant Jr., what's going on? We got 1,300 people here, and we should have 1.1K likes. We don't even have 900 likes. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Smash my like button. Get the likes up and donate to the channel, because I got people telling me that they can't send a super chat. I got 4 people telling me. So please donate $1 to the super chat. Refresh the super chat. JR the Star, what's going on? Please, people. Untold Official YouTube, what's going on? Get the likes up, man. We should have one. We got 1,300 people. Vernon Adams, what's going on? Adrian Hughes, what's going on? That means we got 200-300 people just moonlighting. Don't moonlight, participate. It's free. Leo Sports, what's going on? Period. Leo Sports said, no, I will unless I like it. I don't know what you're saying, great brother, but I feel like you're saying you don't like the channel. You won't smash the like button until you feel like you like the channel. Well, great brother, then you could go watch elsewhere. Period. Time is everything. Time is the most important thing I got in this world, and I'm here talking to y'all. So if you can't appreciate the fact that I'm sitting here giving you some information and my time, then go elsewhere, brother. Don't need you here. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you. It's just the way it works, man. The GOAT, brother in Super Chat, I think Boots loses his O last if ever he does. Salute. Yeah, man. CKK, what's going on? I think Jerron Boots Ennis is special, man. But Errol Spence and Terence Crawford is special. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why we want to see it. He might have came a little bit too late or right on time. The GOAT, Boots might have came a little too late, or he might have came right on time. Because let's be honest, Errol Spence don't turn down nothing but his collar either, and neither does Terence Crawford. Now they're in a tug of war over negotiations over what the split. Obviously, you understand. Victor Torres, what's going on? Roderick Allen, what's going on? Crown Me King, what's going on? They're Dub Wall, what's going on? He said Errol Spence is a Dub Wall. Why is Errol Spence a Dub Wall? Dub Hole. Jack T, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue. Did Ugas and Stanionis set a date to fight? Normally, if they cancel the purse bid, they release some specifics. What deal did they agree to? A fight deal is very open-ended. Yeah, it seems like to me they're going to fight in February. I don't know the exact date, but it's looking like it's going to be in February. And locations, things of that nature, I'm not too sure of. Dalen, because you got to keep in mind, this is not something Ugas wanted to do at 35 years old, enter a tournament with guys that don't even have 15 fights. At 35, coming off the biggest win in his career, he wants to unify and make the most money possible. They sticking him in a tournament. This could be very bad for Ugas. If Ugas loses this fight to Stanionis, That's very bad. It's very bad because he lost. You know how much money he lost if he loses to standing owners? Victor Torres, what's going on? Bell Corleone, what's going on? All because the WBO just felt like they wanted to take their ball and go home. Omar Hakeem, brother in the super chat, much love to you. Appreciate you. You understand, Marcus Luck, what's going on? You understand? All because AJ64, what's going on? All because the WBA decided they wanted to take their ball and go home. D Mitchell, what's going on? That's how is that good? Shari Smirnoff, what's going on? If he's my fighter, if your Danis Ugas is my fighter, I would be highly, 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 highly upset. And I would be taking, I don't know, I don't understand how they stand in pack. How they stand, I don't understand. There's no way. If I'm him, I'm dropping the belt and I'm saying, hey, bud, can we fight? Now it's not for unification. Jay Merchant, what's going on? Phil Gonzalez, what's going on? Now I know David Chacon, what's going on? I know Errol Spence is looking to unify. So I don't know if he dropped the belt, Errol Spence takes the fight. Antoine Mitchell, what's going on? I don't know if that's the case. But maybe he could convince Terence Crawford to fight if he vacates the belt. You see what I'm saying? Wallace Carter is the third. What's going on? But he's getting ready to lose big money. He might lose to Stanionis. He loses to Stanionis, and it's over. He loses to Stanionis or Butev, it's over. His 2022 is going to see him make no big money. That's bad. How much money is he going to get fighting Stanionis? How much money is he going to get fighting Butev? Compared to the tens of millions of dollars he's standing to make fighting Errol Spence in unification on pay-per-view. A-List the Red, what's going on? Eiffel Shaheen, what's going on? Just think about that. How much money does you think Ugas is going to make fighting Stanionis and Butev? Pierre Wright, what's going on? $1.5 million? Maybe? Maybe? Teach, what's going on? Maybe? Deuce 888, what's going on? Maybe? How much you think he's going to make fighting them? King Judah, brother in the super chat, he said, Bud won't fight Boots unless he's forced, and he won't fight Errol till he can finesse Errol out of money. He doesn't deserve, can't see how y'all back that. You know what, man? I don't like to get, why not you? What's going on? Elijah Martinez, I don't like to get into that. You know, I just want to see the fight. I only get into the splits because fans are, Coach Show Dry Raceball, what's going on? I get into the splits, Donald Faze, what's going on? Simply because the fans just, Errol Spence, like the brother here, Dub Wall, talking about, Errol Spence is avoiding, and King John Man, what's going on? Errol Spence is avoiding this person. Errol Spence is avoiding that person. Who's he avoiding? Machiavelli Mafia, brother Super Chat, will never forgive the WBA for taking away Undisputed from Spence and Bud. RP, my brother Slim 400. Yeah, man. Stay safe out here. Black Kings we is what we are. This is a fact, man. That's unfortunate when I heard that news, man. You see what I'm saying? So the brother said, see this brother talking about nobody in the welterweight division beat Crawford, period. Yeah, but you're over here telling the world that Errol Spence is avoiding fights, and you know that's not true. See, when we're dealing with feelings in the sport of boxing, we don't deal with facts. All facts elude feelings, right? Feelings make you elude the facts, and vice versa, right? And so you come here, it's one thing to say, I don't think Terence Crawford will lose. Cool. Lou Memorabilia, what's going on? Hey, you don't think Terence Crawford will lose? Cool. No problem. Jalen, peace and blessings, Queen. Champ Man down, what's going on? Yeah, I need y'all, please. See, my brother said the super chat is not working. France, Malvasion, what's going on? Cassandra Mason, peace and blessings, Queen. Please, my people. Rosilla, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. right? I'm having an issue with them right now. I need y'all to smash the like button. Get the likes up to 1.3K. We got 1,300 people here. Okay. I need y'all to get the likes up to 1.3K. Okay. And I need y'all to support the super chat, right? Because there's tons of people right now that are inboxing me. I just can't. It makes me lose focus. Joseph Black, what's going on? I can't focus on that and focus on this as well. So please, just whatever you can, drop in there, refresh it. Hopefully it refreshes so people can send the super chat, because they're blocking certain people from being able to super chat. So Adonis K3, what's going on? It's unfortunate, but it just is what it is. So Raymond Tompkins, what's going on? So please, if you could just do that for me. Do that for your boy Blue. David Kane, what's going on? So anyway, AP, what's going on? It just throws me off, man. You know, I know people want to support me, and I appreciate y'all 1,000%. Living my best life, C Ball, what's going on? And I, you know, I don't know what's going on with that, but it just is what it is, man. For whatever reason, I don't know. My brother Renee Box Young in the building in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat, testing the super chat. Little love for my guys, Blue Blood. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Gentris Thomas, what's going on? Big Tony, what's going on? Jackie Winfrey, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, it's unfortunate, Jackie Winfrey. That's unfortunate, man. We gotta love one another. We must. It's a must. But smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 1.3K, please. Rosella, what's going on? So anyway, you know, like I was saying, you know, again, you know, it's all good if you think this fighter will beat that fighter. Salute to my brother H-Town 713, Houston in the building, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to my brother H-Town 713 in the building in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you. Appreciate you, King. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings to the Queen in super chat. Keep speaking that truth. Oh, appreciate you, Queen. Much love to you. Appreciate you 1,000%. Salute to the Queen, Jay Lynn. Darren Garcia, brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. Quinzel Stewart, brother in the super chat. Shout out to the twins from North Carolina. I'm a twin from North Carolina. Also crazy, but salute, Blue. I appreciate the game. 25-8. I feel like I know you. LOL, keep blessing us, great brother. Oh, you do know me. We family, great brother. You do know me. One universe. What's going on? Because I'm the same person right here, on here, in person. I'm the same person. I'm just who I am. The Strokes, what's going on? I am who I am, man. You can like it or love it, but I just am who I am. Invest in yourself. What's going on? I can't be nobody but myself. It's just who I am, man. So I appreciate you, man. You do know me, because what you see is what you get from me, man. I don't pretend. I don't fake. I don't do none of that. Roderick Jackson Sr., appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, that's my guy right there, man. I'm gonna go live in the shop one day and let y'all see him and work his magic. Yeah, smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.3K. Pierre Wright, brother in super chat. Terence has to fight for a fair payday because Bob Arum never promoted or put Bud in a good position. And I agree with you, right? But the problem with that is this: Hall and Hustle, what's going on? The Kid 2981, what's going on? Michael Colbert, Demetrius Hall, KJ, what's going on? I agree with you, right? To a degree, Pierre, right? And let me explain why. You knew that. If you're Terence Crawford, right? If you're Terence Crawford, you knew that. At some point in time, you knew they weren't doing what they said they was going to do. You know they weren't fulfilling their part of the obligations, right? And yet you re-signed there. You knew they weren't promoting you like they should have, and yet you stayed there. You re-signed there. So I can't fault anybody but you. Jack T, brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Crawford is an amazing fighter, but he should have taken the 40% because according to the WBO rankings, his next mandatory Vergil Ortiz #1 or Boots at #2. They're both a risk fight for risky for way less money. Ego can be costly. That I agree 1,000%. It's just like I just said, right? We could say, oh, they didn't promote him right. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Right, Jacob Alvaro, what's going on? They don't promote you right. You knew that. At some point in time, Cesar Sandoval, what's going on? At some point in time, you figured out and identified, wait a minute, they ain't doing what they said they was going to do. But your loyalty, you stayed there, knowing they wasn't going to do what they said they was going to do, and you still stayed there. Mario Taylor, what's going on? And so now that's on you. You have to be accountable. Now you have to say to yourself, I made a mistake. What did I tell y'all all the time? See, here's the thing, right? Kevin Lau Sr., salute to you, great brother. Enjoy your night at work. Now, let me, Jonathan Kurtz, what's going on? Let me explain this to you. Steve Young, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Hey, Blue, did Tank give up the belt? And Bob must be a powerful man to make a phone call and make Loma the mandatory against Kambosos. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Keith Magruder, what's going on? But guess what? I'm going to get into that too, Steve Young. But yeah, Gervonta Tank Davis, he vacated his 140-pound belt. So now, Dub Blake, Deuce, what's going on? So now think about it this way, right? If you're Terence Crawford, Taylor for what? What's going on? You knew they weren't doing what they wanted, what they said they was going to do at some point in time. You stayed there, right? So remember, I tell you guys, two things in life, two important things to note in life. Reggie True, what's going on? One to note is that Isidro Bermudez, what's going on? One, Plastic Cup Boys, what's going on? One thing to note to self is time. Time is the most important thing you have in the world. You can't get it back, and we always against it. King Gizzle, what's going on? Number two is you never want to live with regret. Ever. Cortez Bowles, what's going on? Because regardless, if it forces you to do one or two things, you're going to stay delusional, or you're going to admit truth and admit your wrongs. And admitting your wrongs means you have to live with your decisions, right? So now, here's the thing. And again, I love Terence Crawford, great fighter, everything. He's a good dude, actually. But Terence Crawford knows he made a bad choice by staying there so long. So no, don't point the finger at Errol Spence. Don't point the finger at this person, that person, because that is your promoter. C Block, what's going on? Dow Jones, what's going on? That is your promoter, right? And you know he's not even treating you right. So why would he treat the opposition right? This is your promoter who told the world. Your promoter told the world, right? Not even including you. The history with your promoter. He told the world he's not giving Devin Haney any opportunities because he signed with the wrong promoter. And you see firsthand how he's doing things with you. So why would you point the finger at everybody else? Why would I have to deal with him? You don't even want to deal with him. Why should I have to deal with him? Because you chose to stay there. He told the world Sean Porter wasn't worth more than $1 million. The WBO had to step in. So that tells you Terence Crawford would have never fought Sean Porter if the WBO didn't step in and mandate this fight. They stepped in and mandated the fight. That's the only reason he got the fight. And they ended up having to pay Sean Porter more than what Bob Arum wanted to pay him. Kenny, what's going on, brother, in Super Chat? Test in Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Right? He told you Keith Thurman wasn't worth. So he told you, I blocked you from fighting Manny Pacquiao. You've been looking and seeking a fight for 5 years. He told you, I just didn't want to do it. Essentially is what he told you. He didn't see the value in doing it. Yet you come out of all of this and you say, well, it's Errol Spence that's avoiding me. What? Oh, it's the PBC fighters that's avoiding me. What are we talking about here? No. You put yourself in that position where you couldn't get the best fights. Period. Salute to El Paso. It's my birthday, brother. Salute to great brother Andre Roberts. Happy birthday, great brother. Salute to El Paso, Texas. Right? So you put yourself in that position. Nobody else did. You did that. So now you come out of it. You know very well how he handles business because he did it with you. Dr. Lemon Pepper, what's going on? So you come out of it and you're still pointing the finger at everybody else because you don't want to admit your own faults. That's all it boils down to. Is admitting your own wrongs. Black Hulk 51, what's going on? That's what it boils down to. Saying to yourself, hey man, I was wrong, man. Here we go. Fast Guy Shadow Boxing, what's going on? Period. And you had multiple Marquine Cole, what's going on? So here's the thing. Chris Brooks, what's going on? Like I told you guys, I like Bob Arum. Teron Harris, what's going on? I don't fault Bob Arum for anything. Pass me 2 waters. I don't fault Bob Arum for anything. Y'all say that. Chris McCraney, what's going on? RH, what's going on? And people will say, hey, get Steve Payne. Goodbye, man. Get out of here. Deuces. What's wrong with people, man? You're bored? You don't have nothing else to do with your time? Goodbye. Go. There's 10,000 places that you could go. Why are you here? Billy Lewis, what's going on? Heavy Betters Entertainment, what's going on? Grown men acting like kids. Hey, robot man. What are you talking about? Swift Reviews says sources. What sources? Swift Reviews. What are you talking about? Wendell Jackson, what's going on? Black Man 1978, Chad Hardy, what's going on? So anyway, Ali Shaheed, what's going on? Six Prince, what's going on? So anyway, right? Now, you look at it from this standpoint, right? I like Bob Arum. I love Bob Arum. I don't have an issue with him. KO Boxing Breaking News, what's going on? People say, oh man, I don't like Bob Arum, man. Bob Arum do this, Bob Arum do that. Bob Arum didn't do anything but be Bob Arum. He could only do what they allow him to do. Joe Do, what's going on? So how you blaming? We always want to place the blame on Bob Arum instead of placing the blame on the people that it belongs to. You chose to put, you knew who he was before you got with him. Optrice for life, what's going on? King Gizzard, what's going on? Eric Jenkins, what's going on? I don't understand that. I never understand that. East Money said Bob is not telling the truth. Okay, so he wasn't telling the truth before you got with him. So why'd you go with him? I don't understand that. Tins World, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. That doesn't make sense. That's just giving us an out to not take responsibility for our own actions. He said, I wish boxing was like UFC, but better purses and less belts. Respect. Long-time listener. Salute to my brother Tins World. Much love to you, great brother. Clarence McLean, what's going on? Kofi Annan, what's going on? Richard Britt, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? You know who you have before you got with him. That's like signing a singing artist, right? And then say, man, I want you to do more hardcore music. And they like, well, you knew I was a R&B singer when you got me. Black Nas, what's going on? You knew this before you signed me. Man, I need you to do this. You're trying to make me change. See, that's the problem. Instead of you changing yourself, we too busy trying to change others. Gab to Shallow, what's going on? Bradford White, what's going on? For what? Imagine signing Floyd Mayweather and saying, hey, man, I wish Floyd Mayweather get some knockouts, man. I wish you'd be knocking some people out, man. Man, Floyd Mayweather, man, this dude don't knock nobody out, man. This dude. Well, you knew he didn't do that before you signed him. So why are you surprised? For what? For what? We knew what Bob Arum was doing when he was with Muhammad Ali in the 60s. Jadavis 2310, what's going on? Cam One, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Every boxer ends up leaving Bob. It's logic. Thank you, great brother. How could today's fighter? Now, I don't mind you signing with Bob Arum. Don't complain about him. Gino James, what's going on? You can sign with Bob Arum. Why complain about him? You knew who he is and what he does and how he does business. Hyper awareness, what's going on? Before you got with him. So why you complain about him? That makes no sense. None. You have how many examples? Muhammad Ali, down to George Foreman, down to Sugar Ray Leonard, all the way to 20s. He's been in this business for 50 years. And he's been doing business the same way. So that's on you. See, here's the thing. Tunnel vision, what's going on? Billy the Kid, what's going on? See, the problem is you get with Bob Arum, and then what happens is Professor X, what's going on? With Bob Arum, you get to a certain level in your career, and you expect him to change. And then when he don't change, you want to blame Bob Arum. Hey, man, he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. What? Well, he ain't doing with Oscar De La Hoya. He ain't doing with Floyd Mayweather. He ain't doing with Manny Pacquiao. He ain't doing with Mikey Garcia. So why did you believe he's going to do it with you? And then people get mad. Yeah, man, you defending Bob. No, I'm not. I'm living in reality. Here's the thing, Billy Lewis, what's going on? Bob Arum has been this way before Terence Crawford was born. Just let that sink in. Ain't nothing changed between Bob Arum. Nothing. Al Marino, what's going on? Imagine this, right? Well, let me ask y'all a question. Would you sign with Al Heyman and then say, man, I wish this dude would show up to stuff. I wish he'd show up to stuff. I wish he'd promote me and be out and about. Well, what made you think he would change that for you? I'm certain he never told you he was going to do that. King Judah, brother Super Chat, Buzz signed a 360 deal with Top Rank and blamed Spence like a child while Master Bob was telling the world Bud was worthless. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Fat Cat Shadowbox, my brother. Chris Bernadette, what's going on? Ghost Dagger, what's going on? I could tell you this, right? I could tell y'all this, right? I'm certain. You think Shakur Stevenson is going to re-sign in 3 years? Mo yourselves, what's going on? Shakur sees the writing right now. I can't get the Oscar Valdez fight. I can't get this fight. I can't get that fight. I can't get this fight. You think Shakur Stevenson is going to sign in 3 years? So Shakur Stevenson is going to see how everything is and say, okay, you're good to get me to this level. After I get to this level, you're the best at getting me to this level. And once I get to this level, then I got to move on. Chris Lawson, what's going on? You're good to get me to here, but now I understand that once I get here, I got to go here to go to the next level. So it's like this. It's just like this, right? You're amateur trainer. Then when you're professional, you need a professional trainer. You bring in extra help. You see there's levels. That's all. Tay D, what's going on? Boss Session TBS, my brother Kyle in the building. What's going on with you, great brother? Jambo Japan, what's going on? Yes, sir. Deshaun Duckworth, what's going on? Right? Long term, what's going on? So that's just what it all boils down to. But back to the boxing portion of this. So now we have a situation where we have a situation now where we're going to get the best fights that we're looking for. Eugene Pearson, Alejandro Valdez, what's going on? Tony Joel, what's going on? Right? Emmanuel H, my brother, what's going on? Charles Chavez, what's going on? Now, Golden Rod, what's going on? You know, we got we got a situation where we're going to get the best fights now. King Ferg, what's going on? Now we're in a position where the best are going to fight the best, right? Because Daquan Royster And we could thank, salute Daquan Roster, we could thank Jerron Boots Ennis, people. Thank Jerron Boots Ennis, people. Because he's going, D. Mitchell, Saquon Smith, what's going on? He's going to reveal everything. Jack T, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Bud been blaming Spence and PBC for years, saying they're avoiding him, only to admit it was Errol all along. But his fans invested in the lie so long, it hurts too much to admit they're wrong. This is a fact. Chef B, what's going on? Yeah, I don't listen. Man, you believe that what Oscar says, man? Come on, man. Some things. This is what I do, man. I pick sense from certain things, man. I look at the landscape, what they saying, and then I read into it, and I say, okay, you saying this or you saying that, you know. But you got to be able to zone through it, man. Come on, you know why Oscar is saying that. Indigenous Fire King, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, what's up, Blue? He should have left sooner and started his own thing like my man Wilder, but you live and you learn from different situations in life. 100. Salute. Bama Swag, what's going on? FSU, what's going on? I agree, great brother. But the problem that I always had, the issue I had was, bro, don't blame everybody else. Don't say, yeah, well, this because of them and because of them and because of them. Bro, you the one that signed on the dotted line, not Errol Spence, not Keith Thurman, not Sean Porter, not Danny Garcia. You did that. And then Hector Tracy, what's going on? And then people say, well, even if he left and went to the PBC, it's no guarantee that he would have got the fights with them because they're not fighting each other. That's false. Arch, what's going on? B-Dub FT, what's going on? They're fighting each other. What do you mean they're not fighting each other? Of course. Keith Thurman has fought Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. And Manny Pacquiao. Sean Porter has fought Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Ugas. Errol Spence has fought and Kell Brook. Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and Mikey Garcia. Guilty unit, what's going on? So what are we talking about when we say, oh, there's no guarantee they're going to get the fights? Akbar Brooks, what's going on? That's fault. Because they fought each other. Sean Dub, brother, said Gary Russell can't get a big fight. And a part of me is going to say this. Yeah, and love, what's going on? I think Gary Russell is participating in not getting these big fights. I mean, it's amazing. It's no way that they just got him on the shelf. Like, come on. MS and Son, what's going on? There's no way. There's no way. Dashboard Charlie, what's going on? Okay, let's say he can't get the biggest fights, but why aren't you active at all? Let's say you can't get the big fights that you want, but why aren't you active at all whatsoever? You understand what I'm saying? So DJ Senji, what's going on? D Mitchell, what's going on? Dashboard, what's going on? You gotta show up to these fights, man. Claus Lucerne, what's going on? Show up to the fights. Be there. Be visible. Force it. Do something. And if that's the case, then get out of there. Period. Then get up out of there. But anyway, we got to thank Jerron Boots Ennis for this, because Jerron Boots Ennis has put everybody in a position, because he's going to press for these fights. So Jerron Boots Ennis, right, has just single-handedly force the big fights that we want to see. Frankie C31, what's going on? President Jafar, what's going on? Sundayat Myers, what's going on? If Steve Penn is still here talking about Robot Man, you see what I'm talking about, Cassandra Mason? It's amazing, right? Frankie C31, what's going on? Right? How you have that much time? Trayvon Allen, Sleep Numb, what's going on? And let's say, reveal your true self. Timothy Paul, brother in Super Chat. Gary Russell should have signed with the Zone and took the Haney fight. He would have not only made millions, but he would have had at least 3 or 4 fights by now. I agree. Rico Jack, what's going on? I agree. King Judah, brother, back in the Super Chat. He said, Bud will say in the interview, Errol held up the fight, and in the same day go on record saying it's all Bob's fault. We don't respect that where I'm from. I agree. Teddy G, what's going on? Because, again, it's not even Bob's fault. It's your fault for staying with Bob. You see, everybody, Mikey Garcia had to sit on the shelf. Because Mikey Garcia was like, no, this ain't going to continue, bro. You ain't going to do this with me in my career. And Mikey Garcia said, hey, bro, we're done here. I'll sit on the shelf until I'm free and get up out of here. But there ain't no way I'm going through this. History tells us everything we need to know. Pierre Wright, brother Super Chat Blue, if you ever get Shakur Stevenson on the show, would you tell him to leave Bob as some light advice? I wouldn't tell him to leave him because I don't have an issue with Bob Arum. Mr. Buddha 314, what's going on? Right? I don't have an issue with Bob Arum and how he does things. It's just when they don't have the big fights, don't complain. My issue with them is they complain about Bob and complaining about not getting the big fights and make it about Bob when you knew who he was. So stay with Bob. If you feel comfortable with how he's moving you in your career, stay there. Period. Let me show y'all an example. Vasyl Lomachenko. Right? Vasyl Lomachenko. You don't complain about Bob. How many major fights has Vasyl Lomachenko been in? Ask yourself that question. He fought Gary Russell Jr. and he fought Teofimo Lopez. Those are the 2 biggest fights in Lomachenko's career. He don't complain. Those are the 2 biggest fights in Lomachenko's career. Right? Alvin Lewis, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute to my brother Alvin Lewis in the Super Chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Right? Eric Schuler, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. I hope someone tries it in one-click pay-per-view sign up and lowers the cost of the fights to pick up more fixed income fans who are usually older and less technical. I agree with that. I agree. Snoop 500, what's going on? Right? See, my thing was with Lomachenko. Who did he fight? Where's his big fights? Teofimo Lopez. Let me tell y'all something. Pierre Ali, what's going on? How many fights did you see Lomachenko on pay-per-view? Euphoria Dave, what's going on? How many fights did you see Vasyl Lomachenko on pay-per-view? Antonio Giles, what's going on? How many? You don't see him on pay-per-view. Right? But guess what? What is he doing? St. Louis Mick, what's going on? Have you ever seen him complain about the fights he not get? He didn't get the Tank Davis fight. He didn't get the Devin Haney fight. Tank Davis is his biggest fight, right? He's been seeking out and calling out Tank Davis for quite some time, for years now. But do you ever hear Lomachenko say, well, it's Tank's fault and this person's fault, that person's fault? No. He fought Rigo. That wasn't on pay-per-view. Mansa Musa Lifestyle. What's going on? C-Dub3, what's going on? Devon H. Rain, what's going on? Renee, what's going on? He fought Rigo. Corey D. Ron, what's going on? Rigo moved up in weight, and he fought Rigo, right? He fought Tio on non-pay-per-view, right? That was a unification bout. Klaus Lucerne, what's going on? He don't make it. Lomachenko's now here saying, hey, man, this fight, the biggest fight for Lomachenko is Gervonta Tank Davis. He didn't get it. He ain't say nothing. He's comfortable where he's at. We can say, man, Lomachenko need to get out of it. He's comfortable where he's at. Alvin Lewis, brother in Super Chat. Boots Ennis is the future of boxing, hands down, the next undisputed champion. Salute to my brother in Super Chat. I agree. Steve Cooley, what's going on? Big Al House of Pain, what's going on? G.S. Smith, G. Smith 973, what's going on? He didn't get the Tank Davis fight. That's the biggest fight of his career. Tavers DeVance, what's going on? And Tank is Lomachenko's biggest payday, right? That would be his biggest fight of his career. That would be on pay-per-view. He lost to Teofimo Lopez and became an afterthought. And he ain't complaining. That's all I'm saying. You know who he is. You know who Bob is before you got with him. So I would never tell Shakur Stevenson, hey, bro, you got to get out of there. No, I wouldn't tell him that. If Shakur Stevenson feels like he can maneuver and make his rounds and and still get the fights, because Shakur Stevenson have big fights right there in Top Rank if they could be made. Jay Dixon, what's going on? If they could be made. You see what I'm saying? But if Shakur, Breezy Grant, what's going on? If Shakur Stevenson sees I can't get the Valdez fight, I can't get this fight, I can't get that fight, why would Shakur Stevenson stay there? Rock B, what's going on? Southwest Baltimore, what's going on? Akbar Brooks, brother in Super Chat. He said, Blue, be honest and tell the world you know Errol knows Bud is going to cook him and he's trying to avoid the inevitable defeat. Tell the truth, my brother. Brother, what are you talking about? Why would Errol Spence think that? And why would you think that Errol Spence thinks that? And more importantly, why would you think that Errol Spence thinks that? When Errol Spence is a professional boxer who's undefeated and beat better opposition than Terence Crawford has beat. So why would Errol Spence say to himself, hey, man, I can't beat this dude? And what leads you to believe that Errol Spence don't want to fight with Terence Crawford? Cashboy Dre, CBMG, what's going on? What are we talking about here? Mario Diaz, what's going on? You have to be honest. And if first and foremost, let's just look at this scenario, okay? Errol Spence says, give me 60-40 split and make the fight happen. Does that sound like he's avoiding the fight? Or that sounds like he's just being honest and the fight needs to be made? Terence Crawford should take this 60-40 split. I have no idea, Cassandra Mason. Dre Finance, my brother. Great, what's going on? Windblock Custom No Bull, what's going on? Victor Naiz, what's going on? Now ask yourself this question, great brother. Errol Spence says, give me 60-40. That's more than fair. Give me a 60-40 split and let's make the fight. Does that sound like somebody's not trying to make the fight? Jorge Taharo, what's going on? You guys got to be honest with yourself. Dwayne Fuller, what's going on? For the biggest fight in boxing, he says, give me a 60-40 split. Now, listen to this. People don't even pay attention to what they say, but I'm going to give y'all some knowledge. William Harrington, what's going on? People say, well, he took 50-50 with Mikey Garcia. He took 50-50 for Mikey Garcia before he even had a pay-per-view fight, right? Mikey was as big of a star as he was. he didn't unify the belts. He only had one belt going into the Mikey Garcia fight. And the biggest fight of his career going into the Mikey Garcia fight was the fight with Kell Brook, when his first title opportunity. Mikey Garcia was a superstar in the sport of boxing who had a huge Mexican fan base. Mikey Garcia was undefeated, 37 wins, no losses, no draws. Mikey Garcia was a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his first pay-per-view opportunity on pay-per-view against Mikey Garcia, and he did a 50-50 split, right? So now he did big numbers with Mikey Garcia and dominates Mikey Garcia. Then after Mikey Garcia, he goes on another pay-per-view and unifies the belts against Sean Porter and does just below his fight with Mikey Garcia. So the people that thought that Mikey Garcia accounted for the major pay-per-view numbers, the 350,000 pay-per-views, well, he fights Sean Porter in a completely different market, a African-American fighter, not a Mexican fighter, in a completely different state, in a completely different market, and does 325,000 pay-per-views. So Mikey Garcia only accounted for 25,000 pay-per-views. Okay? And he unified the belts against Sean Porter, who never fought on pay-per-view. Sean Porter never was on pay-per-view, and people said Sean Porter was not a big draw, including Bob Arum, his promoter. Right? Okay, so then he fights and beats Sean Porter in unification. Comes off of a layoff, fights Danny Garcia, and does just below the Sean Porter fight. So he's still doing big numbers on pay-per-view, right? So he did 50-50 with Mikey Garcia. He didn't do 50-50 with Sean Porter. He didn't do 50-50 with Danny Garcia. This is the thing that people fail to bring to your attention when they say, oh, he gave Mikey Garcia 50-50, but they don't say, did he give Sean Porter 50-50 in the unification bout? No. Did he give Danny Garcia, who's just as big of a star as everybody else, a 50-50 split? No. So he's saying 60-40. That's only 10% or less than what he gave Mikey Garcia. And he's already established now. He wasn't established at that time. Now he's established. He did the biggest live gate of anybody in 2020, including Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta Tank Davis. He did a bigger gate than both of them. So, and then he says, well, here goes 60-40 split. Well, that's not suffice. That sounds like somebody not trying to box. What are you talking about? Pierre Wright, brother, super chat. Blue Loma was making making people quit in the ring and on their stool. You think that got something to do with him not getting the fights or back on Bob? No, Lomachenko just don't push for the fights. Lomachenko doesn't have an issue with not getting the fights. He wanted the Tank fight. The Tank fight not happening. He moves on. Simple. Yep. He made dudes quit on the stool. No Moschenko and no all of that. Yeah. But guess what Lomachenko did? He wanted the Tank Davis fight. He called out Tank Davis on numerous occasions. They couldn't get it to come to fruition. Guess what he did? He just moved on. Jack T, brother in Super Chat, he said, Errol shows that Bud turned down an offer. Right. School of Skills, my brother. What's going on? Brothers UK, what's going on? Fred Hampton, my brother, what's going on? I remember the GOAT. What's going on? Where you been at? School of Skills, my brother. What's going on? Rico Smith, Brothers UK. Noah Ariza, what's going on? So that's just Eugene Pearson. What's going on? That's just the case with that situation. But anyway, you're going to get these big fights. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if the same fans that are placing this on Errol, when it's Boots' turn, I want to see these same fans. If Boots becomes Terence Crawford's mandatory, I want to see these same fans say that Boots deserves 50-50 split because of his talent in the ring. Because they're going to be the first ones talking about money and splits when it comes to Boots Ennis. Diego Garcia, what's going on? They're going to be the first ones talking about, oh, he ain't never fought nobody. He don't deserve 50-50. He don't deserve that. They're going to be the first people doing that. They're going to be the first people in line talking about, man, what'd he do? He ain't deserve this. He ain't beat this person. Who did he beat? Why did he deserve this? Why do he get big money? He ain't never fought on pay-per-view. They're going to be the first people to do that. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. The Mars, what's going on? Like Knowledge, yes, sir. Get them likes up to 1.7K, man. On the mic, my brother Terence Bailey Sr. Super Chat. Have you heard Cal Brooks' fight prediction for Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford and his reasoning for a result of the final prediction? Very interesting, Blue. No, I didn't hear it. I saw he was talking about it. I didn't hear it. What did he say, Terence? The chosen one, Terry Sims. What's going on? What Terence? What did he say? Anthony Williams, what's going on, great brother? Hey, Terence Mendez G, what's going on? Tony Joel, what's going on? Tony Joel, this is a Spence Jr. fan page. Yeah, so go to Terence Crawford fan page. There's plenty of them. Ramoni Campbell, what's going on? Larry Summons, what's going on? Miss and Son, what's going on? Taffy, what's going on? He said Errol Spence by KO. Wow. Why did he say that? What was his reasoning for picking Errol Spence by KO? Errol Spence by knockout? Wow. Snoop, what's going on? President Jafar, brother in Super Chat, he said, has Spence ever sent Bud an official offer? No, they were discussing it. And, he said that he'll let Al Heyman handle it, but he believes he deserves 60-40 split because he's the bigger brand outside of the ring. It's proven. The numbers don't lie. That's what he said. And then Terence Crawford responded, no, it got to be 50-50 or 60-40 in my favor. Why would it be 60-40 in his favor? Dwayne Yosef, what's going on? Green Hall Dunham, what's going on? He said EJ gets hit. Errol Spence hits much harder, and Terence Crawford gets hit too much. Oh. So President Jafar, Terence Crawford, then he said, it never got that far. Then Bob Arum says, this is another thing that gets dismissed. Bob Arum goes right behind him and said, that's a beautiful fight, a big fight, but who's going to pay for it? Well, he's the promoter. And they said that Errol Spence can't make big fights because he don't have a promoter. So then it's on Bob then. If Errol Spence can't make big fights, then it's on Bob to pay the big money. Akbar Brooks, brother in Super Chat, once again. Okay, Blue, at least be honest and say you are now leaning towards Bud to beat Errol Spence Jr. when they fight. At least give us that good, brother. Oh, no, I'm not leaning that way. I would love to see how Errol Spence comes back health-wise. He said, yo, tears for Jesse, man. That boy went down. What happened to him? What was the ruling? King Judah, brother in Super Chat, he said he difference between Bud and Spence is that if roles were reversed, Spence would have take 60-40 without complaining just to beat Bud. He sure would have. Just like he happily went over to the UK to fight. Wow. Marcus Reno, what's going on? Wow, man. And what does that result in? How much time? Wow, man. Wow, that's amazing, man. Michael Ray II, man. They can't help themselves. Poe Porter, what's going on? Wow, man. So what kind of numbers he looking at? Wow, man. That's amazing, man. Farquid Smogul, what's going on? He said when it comes to big fights like this, Spence versus Crawford, if it happens, splits shouldn't matter because it should be 60-40 when it gets 60. Oh, that's not bad. Charles Edwards. I mean, it's easier for me to say, but at least Jay Garrett, what's going on? His career is lost, and at least he's not getting. I mean, easy for me to say on this side, but man, contender Regime Boxing, what's going on? He got a lot of rebuilding to do, man. But the brother said, it should be, man, it never works that way. Nothing ever works that way in big fights. Show me a big fight that it was 60-40, winner gets 60 and loser gets 40. Yeah, that's tough, Charles Edward Cheese. But he's gonna have to rebuild himself. But show me a fight in a big fight where it was 60-40 in any point in time in history that was the case. Show me where that was the case in any point in time in the history. Rain Robertson, what's going on? Texas Paranoid, what's going on? Tank is overrated. Tank is not overrated. Tank is underrated. Let me tell you something. Gervonta Tank Davis is underrated. All he gets credit for is power. Uncle Jay, what's going on? Creole Guard 85, what's going on? He's underrated. Northside D Nice, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, salute to you. GB Lifetime, what's going on? He's underrated. Ain't no way you're going to say Tank Davis is overrated by no stretch of your imagination. Tank Davis is underrated. Every time somebody discusses or talks about Gervonta Tank Davis, the first thing they bring up is his power. They never bring up his boxing skills. They never bring up his ring IQ. They don't bring up how slick and versatile he is. But when you let it be Lomachenko, boy, they'll tell you how slick and how much of a matrix he is and everything under the sun. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, boy, oh boy. AG 1991, what's going on? Canelo Floyd split, I believe, was 65-35. So when it comes to Vasyl Lomachenko, boy, they'll tell you he the matrix, how slick he is. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. When you ever see Tank on the canvas? Marvin Davis, what's going on? Jose Del Sal, brother in the super chat. He said Tank say he would KO Cruz, but he don't want to do the rematch. I'm a big fan of Tank, and I pay all for his fights, but he lost my respect. Your opinion? He dominated Cruz, man. It was a good fight. Cruz came and showed up. He made it competitive, but let's be honest here. People are overstating because Cruz is a little bit competitive. Now it warrants. I would love for Tank to just go ahead and rematch him, but Cruz's performance didn't warrant a rematch. People are just overstating his performance. Eric, what's going on? He was aggressive. Okay, he was aggressive and he pushed for the fight. He pushed the fight or the entire fight. But let's be real. He got outboxed the entire night. El Rivy, my brother in Super Chat, Tank crack pound for pound list. Bob said he great. Yeah, he great. Snoop, think Loma gonna win on Saturday? Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be a tough fight though. Richard Coleman coming to fight, man. Diamond Seaman, what's going on?
Daddy.
Yeah, baby.
I'm putting my computer on the counter just so you know it's my school.
All right. You got it. Brian Payne, brother in Super Chat, we love you, Blue. Keep giving these casual fans the facts, 100. They can't handle the truth. This is a fact. Salute to you. Appreciate you. DVT game, what's going on? So here's the thing, Rob, what's going on? Tank Davis was slipping and making Cruz miss big time. How come nobody talks about that? Because he was aggressive? Look at the big punches that Cruz was missing. Wild looping punches. Tank slipping underneath him, darting back, moving, utilizing the ring. Slick. Nobody talks about that, though. Everybody talks about, well, Tank never knocked him out. You can't knock out everybody. Look how Deontay Wilder knocked out Bermane Stiverne in the second fight. In the first fight, he didn't knock him out. Jay Blizzy, what's going on? Deontay Wilder knocked down everybody, knocked out and knocked down everybody he's fought, right? First fight, he didn't knock out Bermane Stiverne. But look how he knocked him out in the second fight, made him mean. Surrett 357, what's going on? So you can't knock out everybody. It's how you adjust. Look how he adjusted. Look how Tank adjusted to Cruz and Mills. What's going on? And then he broke his hand. My brother Charles Edward Cheese, he said, I mean, it was only close because of Tank's left hand. He doesn't owe him a rematch, but I'd like to see it and wouldn't mind paying it. That's my thing, Charles. Thank you, Charles. Charles Edward Cheese, please say it again. Brian Payne, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, I saw whenever you drop that money out of your bag at the Haney press conference. You're trying to bless the entire room that night. Hey, I didn't realize my bag was open, man. I just bent over and my everything fell out. Everything fell out. Salute my brother Brian Payne. Much love dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Fabian Boynton, brother Super Chat. Blue loves Spence and Haney. Spence, Haney, Bud, and Tank. I love all of them. If you ask me, I'm a realist, Fabian Boynton. I love all of them. But if you ask me, there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. So I just give you my opinion on who I think will win. Plain and simple. I love Sugar Ray Leonard, I love Floyd Mayweather. They fought. I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win. So because I tell you who I think is going to win, does that mean that I don't like the others? No. Marky Dan 123, brother in Super Chat, he said, guys needs to take a page out of Kambosos' book. He said he going to every fight. He going on Rogan and Helwani's podcast. Open himself up to a new audience. Facts. This is a fact. There go my brother again. My brother, Charles Edward Cheese in the Super Chat. Once again, dropping another 500 on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, I mean, it was only close because of Tank's left hand. He doesn't owe him a rematch, but I like to see it and wouldn't mind paying again. That's what I'm trying to say, Charles Edward Cheese. He doesn't owe it to him because he clearly won the fight. And like you said, he broke his hand. The fight was competitive because of the aggression of Isaac Cruz. But what gets overlooked, Charles Edward Cheese, is the fact that Devin Haney, that Gervonta Tank Davis made the adjustments. That is more impressive than somebody just pressuring you for. What jab did Cruz use? What technical skill set did he use? He used the tight defense. He stayed low, and he threw over. This is all he did. All he did was what Marcos Maidana did. What skill did he show you? Yes, he was cutting off the ring. What skill did he show you? He showed you stamina. He was cutting off the ring, and he was throwing these hooks. All night was a hook, and more hooks. That's what he did the entire night. He threw hooks, and more hooks. That's it. What's more impressive is you had a guy pressuring Gervonta Tank Davis the entire night. And Gervonta Tank Davis made the adjustment. Okay, this is a guy I can't fight moving forward the entire night. But still in the fight, look at the different facets of Gervonta Tank Davis' game in the fight. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis pushing Isaac Cruz back. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis fighting off the ropes. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis fighting in the middle of the ring. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis fighting in mid-range. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis counterpunching Isaac Pitbull Cruz. That should be what's impressive. But no, because the only thing we saw was Gervonta Tank Davis didn't get a knockdown and a knockout. And so that means he lost. This is where we at in boxing. Bay Area Boxing Talk, my brother in Super Chat. Why didn't nobody have the same energy for Triple G, never rematch Jacob or Sergey Kovalev? These non-black fighters never have to rematch anyone. Shaking my head. This is a fact, great brother. That's a fossil fact. Fossil fact. But no, they did push Canelo, Bay Area Boxing Talk. When that draw with Canelo and Triple G, boy, oh boy. They was on Canelo, boy. Oh boy. When Canelo and Triple G fought and there was a draw, woo-wee, they was on Canelo, boy. Dre Fine, his brother in Super Chat, Tank beat Cruz with one hand. Cruz lost badly. I agree. When Canelo had that draw with Triple G, woo-wee, they was on him. Daniels Darrell 76, brother in Super Chat. It was ineffective pressure. You get points for ring generalship, not for just being aggressive. Agreed. Jack T, brother in Super Chat. He said, preach. Tank show levels. Proud of him. Facts. But this is what I've been telling y'all for how long? How long have I been telling y'all? After the Mario Barrios fight, what did I tell y'all? After the Mario Barrios fight, what did I tell y'all? Don't look at the knockout. Look at the way he got the knockout. I wasn't impressed with the knockout. I was more impressed with how he got the knockout, how he set it up. Did I not tell y'all that? I tried to tell y'all over and over, don't punch drunk 412. What's going on? Don't look at Tank's knockouts. Look how he set up Leo Santa Cruz. Everybody's enamored with knocking out Leo Santa Cruz. But I told y'all over and over and over again, don't look at that. Look at his ring IQ. What the first thing I told you after the Mario Barrios fight? His ring IQ. Look at his ring IQ. He has top 3 best ring IQs in the sport of boxing. Did I not tell you that? And I told you, don't look at this knockout. Everybody's enamored with the knockout. Look how he set it up. So I knew I was trying to prepare y'all for a fight where he don't get a knockout, but he's going to outbox his opponent. And this was what was going to happen. Isaac Cruz gained 100,000 followers. Jose De La Soul, brother in Super Chat. Is true Spence fighting Ugas next year? No. Ugas is fighting Stanionis. Peter Mendova, what's going on? Yeah, Tank vacated the 140-pound belt. He's fighting Stanionis, Ugas, and then he's fighting Buchev. Kendrick Booker, what's going on? Chillville, what's going on? Jose the Great, what's going on? This is what I expected a knockout too because of stylistically. But I knew I wasn't surprised as the outcome. You understand what I'm saying? People were surprised at the outcome. Right? People were surprised at the outcome. I wasn't surprised at the outcome. Right? Because I know Tank abilities. I was just trying to prepare y'all for these times. Bay Area Boston, brother in Super Chat. That's because Triple G was the great. Hey, this is a fact. And he's still getting the pass. Him and Murata, Rayo and Murata. They both, ain't neither one of them fight over a year, and you ain't hear nothing from the sanction belts. He 523, brother in Super Chat. Devin beats Tank, in my opinion. Agreed. I said that Devin Haney beats Gervonta Tank Davis. Because Devin Haney can keep up a pace with Tank for 12 rounds, but he can keep up a high-speed boxing match for 12 rounds with Gervonta Tank Davis. That's the difference. He can stay away from Gervonta Tank Davis for 12 rounds. He has to stay away from Gervonta Tank Davis for 12 rounds. But if anybody can stay away from Gervonta Tank Davis for 12 rounds, it's Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. That's it. Dre Fonz, my brother in Super Chat, my youngest Tank has mad skills. You dig? Yes, sir. My youngster Tank has mad skills. Man, that dude he's so skilled, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. But I told you guys, don't let the power cloud his skills, because that's what everybody does. Kendrick Booker, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Much love to you, brother Kendrick Booker, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Appreciate you. Milwaukee Money, brother in the Super Chat. Loma said today, Tank and Devin, but can box. Man, come on, man. Lomachenko know better than that. Random D999, what's going on? Lomachenko knows. Now it's one thing. See, this is what I don't respect. And this is why I wish they'd just go ahead and start telling the truth, right? I need fighters to go ahead and start telling the truth. Don't say it's Tank when you know very well it's it's his company. It has nothing to do with Tank, okay? Well, it has something to do with him. Let me rephrase that. But you know it's not Tank, because Tank will fight you in the alley. Okay? And you know this. So, okay, I can understand you saying they don't want to put him in the ring with me. Victor Naives, what's going on? So on and so forth. Cool. Right? But don't act like hey, Tank is it. And you know Devin Haney been calling him out. And then now listen to this, Milwaukee Money. On top of that, he admits today that they never even made Devin Haney an offer. DT breaking, what's going on? Yeah, Mikey said he moving back down to 135, 140. I believe that when I see it. McNamara Inc., what's going on? Yeah, Mikey moving down to 140, 140 and 135. I mean, he said 135, and so did Adrian Broner. They both said they're moving back down to 135. Yeah, okay. I believe that when I see it. Des Banks, what's going on? Jesse Sanchez, B-Boy Pop 97, what's going on? Oh, they said he was he lost his case. Isn't that amazing? He said, isn't that amazing? They said that that he admitted, oh, we never offered Devin Haney no offer. So then why would you say Devin Haney don't want to box you when you know that's not true at all? When Devin Haney would accept a match, right? Devin Haney would accept a match with Lomachenko in a drop of a dime. Come on, man. Mama mentality, what's going on? Win block custom, no bull, what's going on? Come on, man. Come on, man. So to say Devin Haney don't want, come on, man. Jay McKenzie, what's going on? Don't do that. Don't be that guy, Loma. Don't be that guy, Loma. Don't be that guy. You know, he knows. You know, he knows. Peace be free. What's going on? Scheme. What's going on? He knows. He knows very well that Devin Haney was attempting. He listened to the same with Bob Arum sitting up on that podium and saying, Bob Arum sat right there on the podium, and Bob Arum said, they ain't giving Devin Haney an opportunity because Devin Haney signed with the wrong promotional company. Terry Sims, what's going on? That's what he said. He said that. Zaynab Bell, what's going on? Bob Arum said, Devin Haney ain't gonna be able to fight Lomachenko because he signed with the wrong promotional company. Well, there you have it. So why say Devin Haney don't want to fight? And you know, it's just a business thing when it comes to Tank and them. Come on, man. Contender regime boxing, brother in super chat. Salute, Blue. Don't Ortiz got the title eliminator in January? Look like he's going the Spence route. Spence still need a fight though. Yeah, but he may as well go ahead and activate the Errol Spence fight. Like, why are we doing this title elimination situation? Go ahead and fight Errol Spence. What is he waiting for? What is he waiting for? Go ahead and activate it. Bill Lamb, what's going on? See, I don't understand these dudes, right? Charles Edward Cheese, Haney done at 135. No, he's looking to fight Kambosos next. Brother Brian in Super Chat said, "Can we see a tournament style boxing match? Thurman, Bud, Spence, Ugas. I don't care who fights, who just eliminates elimination bracket. Boxing needs to shake up. You'll never see that. You won't see it because the sanction bodies don't want to participate with one. The WBA just did their own little mini tournament and excluded everybody else. They just did their own mini tournament, added Ugas in it, and excluded everybody else. Amazing. P Black Mo, brother in Super Chat, when you say old things Tank did well, you have to say with the broken hand. That makes everything else way more impressive. Like, really think about it. Yeah, that's a fact. And P Black Mo. And did he ever show any signs of it? Outside of not being very active with the left hand? But did he show any visible signs like he was just moving to run around the ring or anything? Okay, Bernard Crawford, salute to you, great brother. Have a great night. Javi, what's going on? No, he didn't. Jacob Wright, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. What style strategy could Tank pull off to get the win over Devin Haney? I haven't an idea, but I want to pick your boxing brain. He has to pressure Devin Haney the entire night. And what we did see was that looping left hand of Joseph Diaz finding a home. But Devin has to make an adjustment, which I believe he would make the adjustment to. But Tank has to be the aggressor the entire night. He has to pressure the fight. He has to fight like Isaac Cruz did. The way and the manner Isaac Cruz fought him, that's the way he has to fight Devin Haney. He has to close that gap. He has to be aggressive, and he has to throw those hooks. And he has to force Devin Haney into a dogfight, like Isaac Cruz did with him, and force Devin Haney to box on the back foot the entire night. Force him to stay disciplined the entire night. That's what he has to do. Salute to Jacob Wright, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. That's what he has to do the entire night. P Black Mo, brother in Super Chat, not one sign till the 11th. Facts. The VR historian, what's going on? Super Mac time, what's going on? Black Man 1978, what's going on? Yeah, Floyd Miller did that all the time. I was like, oh, his hand is messed up. Yeah. But even then, he still didn't, like, he didn't, like, he still boxed. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't out there tying him up and just holding on, looking at the clock. No, he still was counterpunching. Joe 123 Wilson, what's going on? He was still counterpunching. He was still, active. You know what I mean? That was impressive to me. I got something special for y'all tomorrow, man. Solomon Walker, brother in Super Chat, I see Tank beating Haney. Yeah, he couldn't. And you know what, Charles Edward Cheese, too? You got to give credit to Isaac Cruz as well. Because it's funny because Tank said before the fight, he's going to be prepared for the hook. He's going to be looking out for the uppercut. He's going to be looking out for the uppercut. He's going to be prepared for it. And he was more than prepared. Julian Darrow, what's going on? Black Legend, what's going on? See, that's another thing that people don't give Tank credit for. That means Tank was paying attention. Tank was well versed for this fight. He told you this dude gonna be prepared for my uppercut. I know he's gonna make adjustment. So every time Tank tried to land that uppercut, Cruz was prepared for the uppercut. Now he got clipped a few times, but not as clean as Tank would have liked. He caught that uppercut. He caught it all night. He was catching it. No. You ain't getting that on me. And he caught it at every level. Everywhere Tank tried to throw it from, he was catching it. No, boom. Not boom. No. He just wasn't skilled and athletic enough. Big homie Coop, my brother, what's going on? D Brown, what's going on? He just wasn't athletic and skilled enough to counter Tank after he did it. That's where I give Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson the edge, because I believe that they can make Tank, they could counter, they could defend his defense, but they're quick enough, athletic enough, and smart enough, and versed enough to be able to counter him off of that. See, Cruz, he caught it, but he wasn't quick enough. You saw when he caught it, and then he tried to throw the uppercut, and Tank was like, yeah, come on, man. That ain't going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? He caught Tank, and then tried to throw the uppercut, but Tank was like, he watched it go past. Y'all remember on the Superman movie when Flash went to run this way, and he's so fast, but Superman so fast that he saw Flash running, and Flash was like, his facial expression changed. Does this dude actually see me running? And Superman was looking at him and doing like this. Right? That was Tank. When Cruz threw that uppercut, Tank was like, did he just throw an uppercut? He did. But his hand was hurting so much that when he went to counter it, so he threw the uppercut, Cruz caught it. He made Cruz miss. This is all in real time, in real speed. He threw the uppercut, Cruz caught it. Cruz threw an uppercut, he missed. Tank went to throw his counter. Man, that's beautiful, man. Great, brother in Super Chat. Who can Bud fight now to make the Spence fight 50-50? Nobody. It's just too far behind. Bill Lamb, brother in the Super Chat. Blue, you're the best. I appreciate you, great brother. He's too far behind on the pay-per-views, man. Bible English, what's going on? So the thing is, when it's Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, right? And they catch Tank uppercut. They can count him. See, they're gonna get him. You understand what I'm telling you? See, if Tank throw the uppercut and they catch it, boom, they can counter him. Boom. He's not going to look at their punches and just see it coming. He may brace himself, but he's still going to get hit with it. Alex Naive said Enos need to fight Ugas. He would if he could, but he can't. He could if he would, but he can't. It ain't going to happen. Ugas is in the tournament. Ugas can't fight nobody. Appreciate you, Bill Lamb. Brother Damian Milton, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Tank beat him so good with one hand that if he had your volume down, you would have thought Tank was showboating. Where's the lie? This is a fact. Charles Edward Cheese, my brother, said, can Spence throw in among them and fight Stanionis? Nah. Michael Bears, what's going on? No. Because Stanionis is in a great position. He going to get a title fight and a more winnable fight than Errol Spence. He know his chances of beating Yordenis Ugas is better than his chances of beating Errol Spence. So you Stanionis, why would you lessen your chances? You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't. You see what I'm saying? Dominic Seabro, my brother, what's going on? Real Me C2, what's going on? Bob is just Bob. Robert Jefferson, what's going on? Go subscribe to the basketball channel. My brother Emmanuel H just put the link to the basketball channel in the chat. I'm going to pin it up right now. I need y'all to go subscribe to the basketball channel. We are getting ready to have more scheduled shows going on with the basketball channel. So I need y'all to subscribe to the basketball channel. I just pinned up the link right there. Click on the link and subscribe to it. We're going to have, by this weekend, we're going to have 3 shows on the basketball channel. So I need y'all to click on the link for the basketball channel and subscribe to the basketball channel. Let's get that channel up. And we're going to have some shows and some news on there. McNamara Inc., brother in the super chat. He says, appreciate you, great brother. Devontae Richardson, what's going on? Mark Fralin, what's going on? Appreciate you. Q Wall, what's going on? Teron Harris, what's going on? My brother Jack T back in the super chat, dropping another half a good on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, why everyone so obsessed with Bud versus Spence being 50-50? I thought everyone just wanted to fight. It seems like it's more about soothing Bud's ego. The sales gap too deep to catch up. Take it or leave it. Agreed. School skills. That's why Bud will call out Boots. Man, stop. Ryan Smith Bay, what's going on? Now we both, come on, brother. If that's the case, call him out right now. Robert Jefferson, what's going on? No doubt, Robert Jefferson. If he gonna call him out, then call him out right now. What are you waiting for? Boots ain't got no date. Del Monte TV, what's going on? Kenneth Pinckney, what's going on? He ain't got no date. So call him out. Call him out. Peace be free. What's going on? From rookie to pro. What's going on? You look like JaVale McGee. Errol fam. What's going on? Teron Harris, my brother. What's going on? Call him out. Teron Harris. Bud will fight Boots before Spence did. All right. Let me ask you a question. See, this why, Errol Spence actually told Boots, I know I'm going to see you down the line, more than likely at 154. I see you coming. We're going to make it happen, though. He actually told him that. I mean, okay. Y'all be putting these, y'all just be making up your own. Y'all be making up your own things, man. I bet you would love for Bud to fight Boots. Why wouldn't I? Uncle Jay, what's going on? I would love for Boots to fight Errol Spence tomorrow as well. And you should too. If you're a fan of the sport of boxing, you should love to see Boots versus either one of them. You should want to, you would love, if you're a fan of the sport of boxing, you should be saying, I would love for him to fight either one of them. Why wouldn't you say that? I want Bud versus Errol. I want Bud versus Errol as well. Eric Gomes, what's going on? But you would be disappointed with Errol versus Boots? Joseph Brown, what's going on, Joe Brown? Julian Darrow, what's going on? Jack T, what's going on? Is that a drop-off? Emmanuel H, my brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue, I'm convinced now that school skills got to be Bud or related to him or something, man. This bro man's stronger than J-Lo. That's a collecting ring. Hey, Emmanuel H. I saw a meme that they said she had more rings than Tom Brady and Michael Jordan. I was in tears. Jerry Johnson, what's going on? Kenneth Pinckney, what's going on? Jay Blizzy, what's going on? Hey, I was in tears, man. They said she had more rings than Tom Brady and Michael Jordan. I was in tears, man. That dude, Jay Phil, what's going on? Oh, man. Robert Jefferson, appreciate you, great brother. Hey, man, Q-Law, what's going on? He said, bro, she competing with Bill Russell? Oh, man. Y'all unbelievable. Oh man. Ex Crypto, what's going on? Javi, what's going on? He said, bro, she competing with Bill Russell. Amazing, man. Amazing. El Rivy, brother, super chat. Haney beating Kambosos moving up is a Canelo and Teal move. Leaving division without fighting the best, in my opinion. He can get fights with all the belts. Haney can't get fights, bro. He could barely get fights right now. How is it? It's nothing like Teofimo Lopez and Canelo Alvarez. It's not even close. Nowhere near in the same ballpark at all whatsoever. Okay. Devin Haney can't get any fights. So Devin Haney getting a Kambosos fight and moving to 140 it just makes sense, because what is he going to do? Has anybody showed you? Okay, I'm asking you this question: does Mayweather Promotions and Leonard LBR, Floyd Miller ever give you any inkling that they have any interest in making a Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis fight? Ever? Christian Toto, what's going on? Have they gave you any reason, CP, what's going on, to believe that they're willing to make that fight at any point in time? Ever? And they just told you the belts don't matter, because Tank just told you that he don't even want to fight Kambosos for his belts. He could keep the belts. So we know the belts aren't the reason. That's not going to help him. The selected few, what's going on? Right? He said they had taken over. Hey, we know that the belts is not going to persuade him. He said Loma is still there. Loma just told you, first of all, he was Loma's mandatory and they didn't make the fight happen. Now Loma just told you that Devin Haney, in one breath, he told you they never offered Ernie Martinez. What's going on? They never made Devin Haney an offer, as we know, because Bob Arum was on record, and Bob Arum stated on record that Devin Haney's with the wrong promotional team, so he's not going to get an opportunity. He should have signed with them. Bob Arum's on record saying that, and he stuck to his word. He's been a man of his word, because we never seen him get the fight with any of them, right? With nobody over there. Cool. So he's been a man of his word. Okay, cool. Then Loma told you in the same sentence, when asked today, what about the offer that was made to Devin Haney? And he said, we never made an offer to Devin Haney. So there you have it. He was his mandatory, and they didn't fight him. And he just told you that he was asked about, was Devin Haney made an offer to fight him for this fight instead of Devin Haney fighting Joseph Diaz, right? He said he was never mandated. Yeah, he was the mandatory challenger for Lomachenko. Bob Arum told you that Lomachenko never fought or defended the WBC title. Devin Haney was in the WBC ranking system, okay? When he placed himself, Devin Haney was going to fight Luke Campbell for the vacant WBC title that was vacated by Mikey Garcia, okay? Then top-ranked Bob Arum, they came in, swooped in, made a bigger offer, right? Rocco 3, what's going on? They made a bigger offer for Lomachenko to fight Luke Campbell with the promise that, with the thoughts and the hopes that Lomachenko, the winner of the fight, would fight Devin Haney, okay? At the press conference, the final press conference, go look at it, Champ Side, my brother Champ Side, got it on Champ Side. At the final press conference, Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, Bill Haney was there present. Luke Campbell, his team, Lomachenko's team, they were all there present. And Eddie Hearn said to Bob Arum, okay, after this fight, should your fighter beat my fighter, Talib Cunningham, what's going on? We're going to give Devin Haney the opportunity. We're going to give him the chance. And you know what he said immediately? He said, no. After we win the belt, okay, he wasn't in the ranking system for the WBC. Never held the WBC title. Okay, he said, after that, after this fight, are you going to, give Devin Haney the opportunity? Bob Arum said, no. We are going to petition the WBC, World Boxing Council, to be a franchise champion. And Eddie Hearn said that's a shame, because Devin Haney's going to be the mandatory, and he said, "Well, that's not our fault. He signed with the wrong promotional company." Carl Basson, what's going on? And he said, "That's not our fault. He signed with the wrong promotional company. That's his fault. We're going to be franchised, and then we're going to wait for Teofimo Lopez." That's on tape. El Rivy, brother super chat. Loma was never mandated. He fought for undisputed. Okay. And so let me go further and enlighten you. Then Lomachenko, who fought in August, okay, against Luke Campbell, okay, Lomachenko said he wanted to stay busy. Salute to El Rivy in the super chat. He wanted to stay busy before waiting because Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey were going to fight in December 14th on the undercard of Terence Crawford fight with Igis Kavalaskis, okay, at Madison Square Garden, okay? And so Lomachenko fought in August, stated that he didn't want to stay inactive for that long period of time. He wanted to stay active and he wanted to fight another fight. So Devin Haney and company raised their hand, okay, and they stated, "Okay, we'll fight you, right? Because we're the mandatory anyway. You want to stay busy fight." Lomachenko said Devin Haney wasn't ready. Lomachenko, Pensacola runner, what's going on? Brian Corey, what's going on? He said Lomachenko wasn't ready. He said Devin Haney wasn't ready. He said Devin Haney was too green. He was too young. He wasn't ready, okay? But yet he was willing to fight Teofimo Lopez, okay? And he was waiting for a Teofimo Lopez fight, okay? The GOAT, brother, super chat. Blue, December 11th is a huge people don't even know. Abdul Karov is fighting 19-0 Cody Crowler, and Abdul Karov loses. We know what comes next in the IBF. Oh, yeah, for sure. You know who that is? Boots Ennis. The GOAT, that would be one Jerron Boots Ennis. Dr. Pablo Slab, what's going on? Dre Fines, brother, super chat. If I was Devin, I wouldn't throw Loma a dry bone. Kevin Alexander, what's going on? Javi, what's going on? So Lomachenko said he wanted to stay active, okay? Because that means he fought in August. By the time he fought again, it wouldn't be to March of the next year because Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey was fighting in December. So they weren't going to be ready till March of the next year. Okay? Okay. So now Lomachenko won the fight. Instead of him fighting Devin Haney, he could have fought Devin Haney in the same time frame that he was waiting for the winner of Teofimo Lopez Richard Comey fight that took place on the undercard of Terence Crawford Igis Kavalaskis. Okay, he said he wanted to stay active, so it just made sense. You wanted to stay busy and have a stay busy fight and have a tune-up type of fight. Then why not go ahead and fight Devin Haney since you said Devin Haney was green, since you said he wasn't ready? Okay, that just makes sense. You wanted a tune-up type of fight, right? Devin Haney ain't ready. He's green. Why not fight Devin Haney? What do you care if Devin Haney is ready or not? If you beat him or not? Who cares? You just want to stay busy fight. A receipt for life say you bugging. Who's bugging? Big Daddy 69, brother in super chat. I think that Teofimo Lopez beats Josh Taylor easy. Teo's the future of boxing. This loss is just a setback. The takeover will come once again. Oh, okay. Julius Letterman, what's going on? A receipt for life say you bugging. I'm bugging? Big Daddy 69, salute to you, great brother. Oh, Big Daddy 69. Bobby Martin, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, to each his own. Denny Flowers, what's going on? Ron Mitchell, what's going on? Solo Production, my brother, what's going on? Boss Red 357, what's going on? Yeah, man, to each his own. Sea Level, what's going on? He's clearly, that has to be Team Lopez for sure. Jamal Stafford, what's going on? So now you think about it, selective few, what's going on? So now you think about it. He then Lomachenko said, you know what? Whenever we was calling for, okay, you want to stay busy fight, you want to stay active. You said Devin Haney is green. You said Devin Haney's not ready. Okay, you just want to stay busy, stay active fight, right? Okay, cool. So why not fight Devin Haney then? That just makes sense, right? You just staying busy, stay active. He ain't ready, right? So that should be a walk in the park for you. That should just be a stay busy type of fight. It shouldn't be hard to make. It's not hard to make, and you should easily be the victor, right? Well, guess what he did? He decided not to fight nobody. Giovanni Walker, Jerron Smith, what's going on? He decided at that point in time, Milton Welsh, what's going on? Tess Barza, 0218, what's going on? He decided at that point in time that he wasn't going to fight anybody. And he just stayed inactive until he fought Teofimo Lopez. Eileen Workfield, what's going on? He just stayed inactive until he fought Teofimo Lopez. He could have fought Devin Haney in November or December, the same time that Teofimo Lopez was fighting. He'd be on the same time length as Teofimo Lopez and Richard Coleman. Bobby Martin, what's going on? He would have been on the same time length as Richard Coleman and Teofimo Lopez. But no, he stayed inactive. Then he lost. Quincy Carter, brother in the super chat, he said Teo will never be the same. That loss hurt his soul. Hey man, he either gonna get better or it's gonna go downhill. El Rivy said WBC didn't mandate it. They didn't mandate it because he got franchised. So when you're the franchise champion, you don't have mandatories. But Devin Haney, we all know Devin Haney was the mandatory for the WBC title. Listen to what I'm telling you. Harry Hawks, what's going on? He was the mandatory for the WBC title. The WBC decided that they was going to make Lomachenko. Lomachenko beat Luke Campbell. Devin Haney became the mandatory. Then he became franchise. The franchise champion doesn't have mandatories. So Devin Haney was removed from the mandatory position. Antonio King, what's going on? So he looked to be franchised, so he didn't have to fight Devin Haney. King Hughes, what's going on? Then Devin Haney fought for the vacant WBC regular title or super title, whatever. See what I'm saying? So they couldn't mandate him due to their rules. So there you have it. T Bonafide, what's going on? Abdul Brooklyn, what's going on? He was injured though, and Haney didn't win the belt until April of that year. Why would he want to fight an unbelted opponent though? For example, he lost right now and has to fight his way to the belt. Okay. I don't know why we do this. When he fought Rigondeaux, did Rigondeaux have a belt? He lost his belt, right? How many fighters did he fight that didn't have belts? Are we talking about them not having a belt? Because when he fought Luke Campbell never had a belt. He didn't have a belt, so what difference does it make? Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 2K. Get the likes up to 2K, people. Let's get the likes to 2K. Tried and true. What's going on? So we always talk about, well, why would you want to fight him? He didn't have a belt. What difference does it make? He wanted to have a tune-up fight. Like, what are we talking about here? Why are we talking about that? That doesn't make sense. Oh, he didn't fight this guy because he didn't have a belt. What? Poppy's so amazing, brother in Super Chat. I'd rather see Boots fight Spence. It doesn't matter who Boots fight. I just want to see Boots fight. Don't care. Amanda Nunez, yeah, me too. She fights Saturday. Don't she? Solo production, brother in super chat. Blue, who do you see Devin first opponent being at 140? Oh man. I don't know, bro. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I got to see the landscape when you get there. Because you got to keep in mind, Josh Taylor's moving up. A lot of things going to clear up. I think it might be Mikey Garcia. So the brother said, now, did Anthony Crolla have a belt? Did Anthony Crolla have a belt when Lomachenko fought him? I think it could be Mikey Garcia. But did Anthony Crolla have a belt? Quincy Carter, brother in super chat, he said Dev versus Regis. I like that fight. Alex Domenech, what's going on? Carlos Santiago, what's going on? Let's see TV, what's going on? Errol already responded on IG Live. Oh, he did? What'd he say? What did he say? James Isaacs, what's going on? Yeah, funny question. If 140 keeps giving us undisputed champion, is it fair to say that it is the weakest division in boxing? No, I just think that it's the division that it's not the weakest division, but it's just top heavy and the guys just mix it up. Julian D'Errol, he said Crolla put in the work. What work did he put in? What work did he put in? He wasn't a world champion. He had already had losses. What work did he put in? Come on, man. Stop, man. What work did Crolla put in? He already had losses and he didn't have a belt. So what work did he put in? Who is your top 3 fights you like to see next year out of the welterweight division? In the welterweight division only? Well, that's kind of hard because then fighters are going to be losing and things of that nature. So, in the welterweight division, Tax Tag, what's going on? Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, that's number 1. And yeah, that's it. That's it. D Knights, what's going on? Because you're talking about in the welterweight division, right? Shoot. That's it, man. In boxing overall, but just in the welterweight division, I would like to see Boots versus Thurman, but I mean that's hypothetical, right? That ain't gonna, what's the odds of that happening? Boots versus Vergil Ortiz, Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, and that's it. Then Boots versus the winner of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Yeah, that's what I'll say. AB said he's gonna fight at 140 and 135. So Boots versus Vergil Ortiz, Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence, and the winner of, I think Boots will win. So Boots versus the winner of those fights. Real talk, what's going on? I see Montana Love eventually possibly taking over. Oh, that's a fight. Devin Haney versus Montana Love. High five trends, brother in the super chat. Much love to you. At 140. Devin Haney versus Montana Love. That's a good fight. But yeah, that's the 3 fights I would want to see at welterweight. Chase, what's going on? My boy Thurman back. Yeah, Thurman is back. Charles Edward Cheese, 200 for the pay-per-view. What fight? Man, if it's $200 pay-per-view, that would be. Man, I need the heater, man. I'm cold, man. $200 for Spence versus Bud? No, come on, that's just. Hey, Quest, do me a favor, bring me the heater. Thank you. All right. 200, man. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao wasn't even 200. George Thompson Jr., what's going on? Imagine that. 200, man, come on, man. I think that, I think it could be $99, $100, 200. Come on, man. They won't sell. Michael Bibbs, what's going on? Blue, what you think about Montana Love? I like Montana Love. Very skilled. Reminds me of Adrian Broner. What's your thoughts on Keith versus Barrios? I like the fight. Keith Thurman, comeback fight, get back fight for Keith Thurman, get active, get back fight for Mario Barrios. I know people are saying Mario Barrios, man, this dude is a junior welterweight. You know what I mean? This dude is a junior welterweight. Man, Mario Barrios is big. I don't even know how he was fighting at 140. He's big. He's just as big as Boots and Vergil Ortiz. And he's fighting at 140. No, that dude is a 147 pounder. Black Mac 1978. What's going on? So I like the fight, and they both need get back fights. Keith lost. He was dropped in his last fight. Barrios was knocked out. Keith Thurman should win easily. He said, it ain't enough prep for Bud. No. There's nobody who could prep Keith Thurman for Bud anyway. They just got to rely on his skills. Yeah, they getting worked.
You hit that edge, though.
Yeah. Big LT, what's going on, great brother? Espinosa, what's going on? No, even if he got a Bobo, what's going on? Even if he got another tune-up, it ain't going to help him. The Sean Porter again, no, it ain't nothing. Nobody can help the bottom one. The bottom one, yeah. There's nobody can help him prepare for Terence Crawford. Boston Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Boston Conversation, Reggie Owens. Reggie, drop the link, great brother. Bring it as close as possible. Yeah. Thanks, dude. D Bell, what's going on? I'm tired of seeing bombs versus fighters like they said Tank versus Bud, Haney versus Spence. So Salah Muhammad, what's going on? Boots could help him prepare. You think Boots gonna help him prepare for? Gonna help Keith Thurman prepare? He want to fight Keith Thurman. You think Boots gonna help him prepare for Keith Thurman? Yeah, right. Six Prince, what's going on? D Bell, what's going on? Smashville TV, Raw Gaming, what's going on? Good luck with that. Jack T, brother in the super chat. My brother, once again, dropping another. Let me make sure I put this in there. Half a good on your boy Blue and Super Chat. Barrios is big. He looked close in size to Lubin and Rosario at the weigh-in for Tank versus Barrios. Tank looked like a middle schooler next to the rest of the card. Thurman better be ready. Yeah, well, see, I don't know how much punch resistance Mario Barrios has anymore. Houston, Texas, 056, my brother. Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? I don't know how much more punch resistance Mario Barrios has anymore. You understand? He was knocked down a few times by Tank and knocked out. I don't know if he has a lot of punch resistance anymore. You know, Drummond for life, what's going on? So, you know, I don't know how much he could withstand. And Keith Thurman still has respectable power, right? Now, it's going to be interesting. Quatoloso, what's going on? It's going to be interesting because Keith Thurman was nearly hurt and stopped by Josito Lopez. And Josito Lopez has a lot of traits of Mario Barrios. I think Josito Lopez has more power than Mario Barrios, right? So I think when you look at it from that standpoint, I think that Mario Barrios, he likes to mix it up. Mike Hughes, what's going on? It could be an interesting fight. Keith Thurman's been out the ring for a very long time, right? So Mario Barrios can make it interesting. And Mario Barrios may feel better at 147 than he did at 140 because he's so big for 140. Maybe he's more comfortable and feels more power. And Mayan Films, what's going on, right? Maybe he feels more power. Maybe he feels more comfortable. Maybe he has more energy at 140, 147. And that could, be troublesome for Keith Thurman, right? So we got to see how it plays out for Keith Thurman. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mario Barrios, he may just have more power at 147. And that could trouble Keith Thurman. And his range, Keith Thurman is not big. Keith Thurman is not big at all. Woo! My brother Jay Isom is playing no games. Salute my brother Jay Isom, man. Salute to my brother Jay Isom. He might be in the chat, man. Salute my brother Jay Isom, man. Hey, he just went in on Terence Crawford team and Bernie, man. Salute brother Jay Isom, man. He said, jump back on IG to let Bernie the boxer know. Let whoever handles whatever his old don't need to be speaking on nobody that's a pro because he ain't that. Let the pros do the talking. And if not, we can handle some of this stuff outside and handle it in the spar. He just went in. Jesus Valdez Carranza, my brother. Jay Isom just went in, man. D Nice, what's going on? Hey, man. And I tell you, man, they getting tired of the back and forth, man. It gets tiresome. I already know. I already be knowing, man. My brother Jay Isom just went all the way in. Ball, what's going on, Chase? What's going on? Man, he said Keith Thurman a wild card, man. Keith Thurman, man, he can't. on twos. What's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. Ball, what's going on? Hey, man. Yeah, Mario Barris is big. Jesus Valdez Carranza, what's going on, great brother? Come on. Text that. It's funny. You say that because y'all the only ones that be showing up every day. Amazing. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? Axie Parate, what's going on? What you talking about, man? Get money, brother. Get money. Armani Fryer, what's going on? Get money, brother. Get money. What you say now? Get money. What you say now? Get money. Get money, man. Boo, who's your favorite corner in boxing or gym? Who's my favorite corner in boxing or gym? I don't understand what you mean by that, great brother. Who's my favorite team and gym? Matthew Jones, what's going on? Appreciate you, Matthew Jones. Who's my favorite trainers in boxing? Corner team. My favorite trainer is Malik Scott. My second favorite trainer is Derrick James. Uh, that's what you're asking me. And Jim, I'm a homer, so it's Gleason's right here in New York, in Brooklyn. Sauce Dog, what's going on? Gleason's. Yeah, real talk. I like that fight. Tio versus Montana Love. Calvin Ford, I like Calvin Ford as well. I like Calvin Ford. Oh, my all-time favorite trainer right now, though, is Barry Hunter. Randy Hernandez, what's going on? Barry Hunter is my all-time favorite trainer. I love his demeanor. I love his approach. Malik reminds me a lot of Barry Hunter. I love Barry Hunter, man. I love Barry Hunter. I'm a king. What's going on? No, I chose football over boxing. I should have. I wish I chose boxing, man. But hey, coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. But I chose football, man. I love the smell of the grass in the summertime, in the fall, just smelling the air, knowing it's football season. Loved it, man. D Nice, what's going on? Jay Dixon, what's going on? Oh, Coach Cunningham. I also love Coach Cunningham and Barry Hunter. They're like on the same level to me, right? I love Coach Cunningham's approach to the sport of boxing, and I love Barry Hunter's approach to they are now we all grown men, right? But they like the father figure, grandfather of boxing. You understand? Like there's they're just different. Their approach, Barry Hunter, Brooklyn Bones going on, King David 87, yeah. Barry Hunter, and Coach Cunningham, their approach, man, is just I forget Coach Cunningham. Their approach is so different to me, man. You know, I don't know. It just does. The approach is just like, you know, it just, I love it, man. David the Real Thomas, what's going on? I love it, man. You know, I thought the best version of Tank we ever saw when he was with Coach Cunningham. I thought that was the best version of Tank and Adrian Broner that we ever saw. And look at Tank's performance this past fight. And Barry Hunter was there. Roger Mayweather was different, man, for sure. I'm just talking about current right now as it stands. Yeah, Roger Mayweather. Floyd Sr. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 2K. Corey Phoenix, what's going on? Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? The one and only 14, what's going on? I'm late, but Spence fighting Vergil. No, Vergil Ortiz is in a position where he's going to have to do something. He's going to have to push for the fight against Errol Spence. That's the position he's in. How you think Zab Judah would have been in this era, in his prime? Oh, man. These dudes can't compete with Zab Judah, man. These dudes can't compete. Corey Landry, what's going on? They can't compete with Zab Judah, man. A focused, healthy, committed Zab Judah. Bro, I don't think nobody can beat Zab Judah. None of them can beat Zab Judah. He's fighting in March. Errol Spence is going to fight in March. Nobody can beat Zab Judah. S518, what's going on? Zab didn't have Zab just made mistakes. Zab wasn't committed. That's all. Zab Judah was different, man. Sheesh. Woof. Boy, oh boy, that boy Zab was, yeah. Woo. Talk about special. Boy, what's going on? George Thompson Jr., what's going on? Bud, Boots, and Spence would stop him. Bro, Zab Judah in his absolute prime, focused and committed, their size might give him a problem because they're much bigger than Zab. That might give him a problem. Bro, y'all better go back. B-Way, what's going on? As a matter of law, what's going on? Y'all better go back and watch Zab. I'm talking about committed. You know, Zab had, I don't want to make excuses, but the truth is the truth, man. Zab wasn't committed to a lot of fights, man. Khan versus Brooke. I got Kell Brooke. I might go to that fight. Chris Little One Taylor, what's going on? He says a lot of, yeah, it is, but Zab talent. Yeah, I guess you're right. Zab talent, man. It's hard. That talent is, man, Zab is, oh, man. Zab talent is off the charts, man. Zab talent is off the charts. Andrew Reed, what's going on? Sean Oliver, what's going on? I got something going on special for y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all know the grind don't stop, man. Make sure y'all show up tomorrow because I have something very, very special for y'all tomorrow. Very, very, very special for y'all tomorrow. Y'all gonna want to tune in tomorrow. Chocolate brownies. Y'all gonna want to tune in tomorrow, man. Y'all gonna say, man, this dude blue, man. Y'all better tune in, lock in tomorrow, man. Bishop, what's going on? Tomorrow, man. Special day for you guys. Corey Lewis Jr., what's going on? And I hope I don't got to say get the likes up. I don't want to say it one time tomorrow. Not once. Yeah, Brother Reggie said on us, you see Zab in the hood hanging out with rappers. Yeah, he wasn't committed. Zab was a celebrity in New York at an early age. So that tells you everything you need to know. At a very early age, Zab was a celebrity here in New York. So at a very early age, man. He was a celebrity in New York from young. So he was that dude. So y'all know. But let me get on out of here, my peoples. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding me down, showing your boy Blue love, man. Tomorrow we got something special. LL, what's going on? So get the likes to 2K, smash the like button, get the likes all the way up. Appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, man. And we're gonna make it happen. But tomorrow's another day. Make sure y'all tune in. Jalen, peace and blessings. Have a great night. Yeah, people. Tomorrow we got a good one for y'all. But y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace. Cassandra Mason, peace and blessing. Have a great night, Queen. Via Ferreira, Chris Little One Taylor, School of Skills, Houston, Texas 056, El Riveri. Blessings to y'all. Peace.